This is the Mountainside Podcast, and joining us back in studio is one of my favorite humans. Luke Caudillo was back for this episode. He's an MMA and mixed martial artist coach, coaching at the highest level in the UFC. He's the podcast host of GU Unfiltered and creator of Gladiators Unleashed. He's an outdoorsman and bow hunter, and I'm going to dub him as a comedian. This was a great episode. There's a ton of laughs in here, and I hope that you enjoy our conversation. Good to see you, brother.
I'm glad to be back.
Let me turn off this fucking music. Damn, a little EMS experience on the way in, huh? Holy shit.
Yeah, it was definitely something I didn't expect to see and coming all the way through here. I mean, honestly, blew my mind. And the guy, you know,
I'm glad you made it.
My wife usually tells all my kids and me, put your helmet on. The guy didn't have a helmet on.
Get out.
Oh, damn.
And I'm telling you right now, that looked disgusting. And I was like, God, I wonder if the helmet would have helped. Yeah, for sure.
It'll probably keep your face from being human crayon, you know? Like,
yeah, anyways, it was not
damn, dude.
something to see.
That's crazy, man. I wonder, there's so many dudes that run around here on e-bikes. There's this dude at my kid's school, and he takes the whole family, like, on an e-bike.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, yeah, you're saving the environment, but bro.
Yeah, but
like,
he's got one of those ones with all the cargo, like they're super long wheelbase, right?
he's got like 3 kids in the back, dude. Like, I don't know.
I don't know about that. It's like me taking my kid on his 4-wheeler. Hey, let's go on side by side and go.
I mean,
You know
honestly, me and Gertz were just talking about, we just had Brandon Gertz in.
Yeah,
and
stud.
for the last episode, absolute stud.
Yeah.
So funny, not even trying to be either, man.
Yeah, he's just real. Yeah.
Love that guy. And nothing but good things to say about you, but he was telling us about his motorcycle crash. And it just reminds me, every time I hear something like this is why I don't ride motorcycles anymore. I have a broken down, badass Harley that's just like collecting dust right now. And Jeremy's like, always like, why don't you get that fixed? And there's in the back of my mind.
There's a reason. We didn't want to come out and say, but yeah. Same thing though. Like I had a couple of e-bikes, and man, Justin had some, and he jacked himself up right before the Oliveira fight on that. You know, but Justin's also, you know, crazy on his bike. But like I would be flying down my mountain, you know, and seeing how fast I can go.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be hitting 50 miles an hour and stuff, and you know, all it takes
Does it have the fat tires on it?
It does.
At least?
Yeah.
Okay,
but still, you know, I'm no pro. I shouldn't be going that fucking fast.
You start getting the wheel wobbles and shit, dude.
I see this guy's face. I'm like, dude, what the fuck was I thinking? Right?
There's going to be a new listing on Craigslist tomorrow. Get rid of
I'm gone. They're gone. They're gone.
Fuck, I hope he's all right, man.
Yeah,
That's
me
crazy,
too.
dude.
But the cool thing was the response team, they were there. They were gone.
Yeah, they're pretty good here, man. They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say that. Like, I know a lot of them firsthand, and a lot of them have gone on to, like, you know, other fire departments and stuff now.
Yeah.
But they're a pretty good group of people up here, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all, you know, first responder. I mean, for them to get in and drop what they're doing just to go, I mean, they have no idea what they're getting themselves into sometimes. Like,
you don't know what you're walking into, yeah.
Like this was an eye-opener for me. I was like, literally like, oh, fuck.
Damn.
I had to stop, though, to see if I could help, but what was I going to do, you know?
Right.
I was telling traffic to slow down. It was crazy because they're going so fast, and people, I'm like, there's hazards everywhere, you know, people stopping. But, I don't know. It's so dark there, too. You know what I mean, on 72?
Oh, yeah. There's no, like, street lights up here like there is in the city. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and it doesn't help, like, we all live on dirt roads, which is kind of fucking cool, right?
Yeah,
it's badass. But my truck is covered in mud now, dude.
There is
it looks
no
like I've been off-roading.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
So, like, my headlights, and I'm not the guy to stop at the gas station every time and fucking, wipe it down or something.
And I'm out of windshield wipe fluid. That's why I brought my wife's car up. I didn't even, damn it.
Plus, you didn't want anybody knowing you were here in that rock truck, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so funny because whenever I can spot your truck from a mile away, I'm like, oh shit, Luke's in Evergreen. I always hit you up. I'm like, yo, what's up, dog? How many messages you get?
I get quite a bit. I'm about to get it all rewrapped here probably in the next couple weeks.
Oh, nice.
I literally had to file a claim on my truck.
Oh, damn.
All on me. All on me. I literally was in my truck putting it in reverse. And it was one of those snowstorms, and there was ice underneath it. And I couldn't stop. It was like slow motion. I slid into my tree, one tree in the back, and I was like, oh, man,
in your driveway?
Yeah, it couldn't be that.
Dude, I ate shit coming out of your house the other night. I was like,
did? And I was like,
you told me to be careful too. I was
did.
like, fucking just feet straight out. Yeah.
It's like buried underneath the snow, right? Like the dusting. And I was like literally just slow motion. And I was like, oh, I didn't hit it that bad. I look outside, my taillight's already just smashed. I'm like, oh,
damn.
So I put it in 4-wheel. I go forward and I kind of crank my wheel and I just go sideways into my trailer. And I'm like, oh,
not
man.
the trailer, the camper trailer?
No,
okay.
My little utility trailer I had there. But man, I jacked that up and my truck. Dented the whole box. I was like, I gotta file a claim. I can't be riding around.
So does the insurance cover a wrap too, or?
Well, time will tell. I literally took it to the place down in Morrison right down here, and I said, man, I don't see anything on the wrap. They're like, oh, we don't do them here. You have to take that up with your insurance company. So I hit them up and I'm like, hey, I got a wrap on this thing and there's nothing on there. They're like, well, if you can find the receipt. I'm like, well, I got them in my records because it's my business, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. They haven't said it yet, but I hope so. You know what I mean? I really do.
This has been the month of car crashes, dude. Like every podcast I've talked about or done this month has been like, there's been a car crash, a motorcycle crash, something like.
Yeah. It's
I'm just fucking.
The weather. It's the weather,
Yeah.
bro, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's that time of the year. I was like, man, I was on I have great insurance, USAA, you know?
Yeah, me too.
And
they're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome, right? So they're like, hey, I'm like, I feel kind of dumb, you know, calling this in because I don't want to raise my insurance, but I just backed into my trees and got jackknife. I mean, it was, there's way worse than this, you know? So
Right.
I didn't feel so bad. But
I think when you do live in the mountains, man, there is some exceptions. Like, I probably shouldn't be saying this publicly, but, when I was younger, you know, it was like the classic line is if you wrecked your truck, it was like, oh man, this elk jumped out in front of me.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Like,
everybody has done that. Yeah. And
they're like, oh, okay, I guess so. Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah. I don't know. It's definitely a little rougher out here. I mean, usually when I plow my driveway, I put salt and gravel down, you know, but we were out of town. So when my neighbor did it, you know, thank God for him, but he didn't put any of that down. And then it snowed again. It just leaves that ice underneath it. And it just, well, like I said, like
it's there for the rest of the season.
You don't have any sun where you
no,
want to,
it's
right?
just, and it just sucks, you know, and everybody comes up. I'm like, walk slow, over here.
I tell you what, that was one of the criterias when I was moving back here. I knew, like, from growing up here, it was like, my driveway better have southern exposure because if it's got northern, you're fucked, dude.
That's a huge thing.
You're living in ice the rest of the season, yeah.
Yeah, once the first snow, you are not getting no.
But the summer's great, right?
Oh,
you get
it's
all
awesome.
that.
You
Yeah,
get
like your
shade.
archery range.
Yep,
it's badass.
It gets shade, but like in the wintertime, and when it happens, it just sucks. Like you just got to be prepared for it. But like, note to self: you buy up here, you want southern exposure.
Yeah,
you know? Yep.
No doubt about that. Are you having some of this? No pressure.
I like that kind too. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had it.
Oh, it's good.
Jeremy, are you in? I'll pour you one.
Yeah,
if you don't drink it, I will.
Oh, believe me, I'll have a little bit.
We'll go small one.
I'll have a little bit. You know, like I said, welcome. It feels good to be back here. You guys always welcome me. With
Cheers,
this.
boys.
Cheers.
Great to see you.
Jeremy.
Cheers, Mike.
Can you believe... I always forget to take a sip. That's a bad podcaster, man. You gotta, after you cheers, you gotta sip. This is the fourth time you've been on this.
Is it really?
Yeah, I was looking at it today. I was like, damn.
But when you said, hey, 155, and I was like, dude, good for you.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand, like, it's a grind, dude, being where you're at and stay relevant and consistent on, you know, putting in 155 episodes.
It's wild.
Good for you.
You know, I'm not counting anymore. For a while there, I was like, okay, wait to get to 100. And then it's like, I don't know.
After I hit 100, I didn't care.
I'm doing like 3 a week now.
Are you really?
2 podcasts.
Oh, yeah, you're doing show ready. Huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I saw that more pop
trying
up.
to firing that back up. And now that I've got like the editing people in place and a
gotta
little
use
bit
it.
of that, dude, it
Use
helps,
it.
right?
Yep. Oh,
like,
100%.
So yeah, I'm just enjoying it, dude. Like, it's like, I'm not killing it on this. I'm not making Joe Rogan money or anything, but I'm having fucking fun, dude. Like that's the thing.
That's a small demographic. Like people can get that, I think, but I will say this. I feel like podcasting is getting bombarded, in the last couple years. It's just like everybody's doing a podcast. And then I'm happy for all those people that do it. But when they get to podcast 40 or podcast 50, they start trickling down, or sometimes don't even make it that far. And they're like, oh, yeah, I did it for a little bit. And it's hard to continue to do a podcast and stay up, Like me, it was easy because I liked it, having fun with it. But, when I have some of these partners that I've gotten, sponsorships, I agree for a year deal. So I'm grinding the rest of the year. I'm a man of my word. And, and when we have an agreement, and if they're going to pay me money, I'm going to produce, right? So that's just which makes it easy.
It's kind of a vicious cycle, right?
Yeah, right. And I want to continue it.
I was just telling Jeremy, and I hope none of our sponsors are listening to this right now. I was like, I'm thinking about shit canning all the sponsors completely.
Sometimes you
because
have to
that takes
yourself.
up a bunch of
fire them there and opens up new opportunities.
Well,
right?
I'm just thinking I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out new avenues, and so people don't have to listen to ads too.
Well, it's ads are good if they're if you truly care about.
Note to editors: put in an ad right here.
Well, let's plug one of mine then. We'll plug one of mine.
Crispy. Here we go.
No, but it's good if you're got a good partnership with them, and you don't care. And guys that when you sell a product or use a product, it's easy to tell your friends about it, right? And you give a code, and they're like,
all the shit that we have in here, or not shit, but all the sponsors that we have, it's all stuff that I genuinely use and I do like.
Yeah, see, that's
I ain't
good.
Doing it. Yeah,
yeah, but that's kind of like me. You have to do it, but at the same time, man, some of these companies you got to scratch your back a little bit more than what you're scratching yours. You know what I mean? It has to be not 50-50, but goddamn, throw me a bone here once in a while. I'm every week I'm promoting you. I'm getting this many. You see the numbers. I'm showing you numbers of, it's better than what you'd get at a magazine. So come on, people.
Well, even influencers, right? Influencers are making one Instagram post. We're doing host read advertisements. You got a website. You have all giveaway opportunities. I guess Instagram
they do it, but
influencers, but not like.
It just helps when you're both, you know what I mean? It does. But at the same time, sometimes when, it's just like the bullhorn deal when I was, my platform when I was stressing, I was kind of freaked out about it. And I was like, man, and it was a good platform for me, and we got to use it, and it was a paid deal for me to be on their thing. And I was like, oh, I'm out of money, this much money a month now. What am I going to do? And it was I got to call Bobby. I got to call Ollie. Who the hell's going to help me get this going?
But that's the cool thing. That's the type of relationship that you and I have. You would think, you're 20 minutes away. We have a lot of the same guests, a lot of the same friends. We run in a lot of the same circles. You would almost think that we'd be competitors, but I've never felt that with you. It's always just been let's help each other.
Well, you just told me I've been on here 4 times.
Yeah.
And, without a heartbeat, if you ever asked me to do anything, I mean... Because sometimes it's even hard getting guests to come up all the way up here, especially in the winter months, because I know that. I do a lot of in-person guests, just like you, and it's just it's tough getting people in your studio, or the weather hits, and you're like, man, I got to cancel on you, and you're like, dude, I was ready to do a podcast this week. I was counting on you. Come on.
Man, I don't stress about it anymore, honestly.
Really?
I just go... It's crazy, man. I've had... probably 4 guests cancel this month, but part of it is they're traveling in from other states and stuff. Yeah. So we had this pro, shout out to Jen Jones, none of her fault. Supposed to have her on, pro snowboarder, awesome chick. We've been going back and forth. I don't even remember. She was coming from the East Coast or something. But anyways, she was flying in a whole day early just to do the podcast.
Oh, God, wow.
And of course, the airlines fucked it all up, and she got stranded in Dulles or something like that. So you never know. You know, it's I just got to the point. It's like if I put one out once a week, I do. Like that's kind of the goal.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's going to be 2 a week. Sometimes it's going to be 0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's one of those things that I have learned too, and you probably have gotten it too. When I have missed that one a week, fucking my numbers go up on the older podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We're down low. And I was like, oh, maybe maybe I'm cutting my own throat, Let those bitches run for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I was like, oh, wow, cool.
I do take time off in September. Archery season, I'm like, I'm out. Sure. And that's always like my busiest month in live production.
Yeah. Well, you're like on the road too.
Yeah. So, but, I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I'm just scheduling like 2 or 3 a week. We'll see who the fuck shows up, dude. So
that's smart.
Thank you for showing up.
Oh, hell yeah. This guy shows up at my house to help me out and all my wires and everywhere. Oh, and I was like,
but I didn't even help you.
You did. You did help me.
I felt bad. I had to leave. I had to go pick up my kid, and we didn't have the problem solved. I was
it was. I think I don't know what it was, Dylan, but even the other day, we ran into an issue. One of the wires, I think there might be a bad wire in one. Brand new, out of the box. Think everything is good. Camera's black, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, where's Jeremy at when I need him?
He hit me up on Messenger because
I hit everybody.
He doesn't have my number, so he hit me up, and I'm like, Luke got hacked. I was like, "Fuck's he hit me up for?" I was in San Diego.
Yeah.
Like,
oh shit. Yeah.
I'm like, I bet he got hacked.
No.
So I waited a day because it just said like, "You around?" Or something like that. It was something like that.
That's why I came over right away, because you hit me up and I could tell. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I've been there.
Yep.
When shit doesn't work, you're like, fuck, what do I do? Because at least I have like somewhat of a technical background.
See, and I'm not tech savvy at all.
Well, I was always a stage manager. Yeah.
Freaking hammered.
I just, my truck wouldn't start this morning. I was hitting with the freaking screwdriver, my battery and shit. Fired it back up. Boom, it worked. I was like, I don't know.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
But yeah. So anyways, but thank you for coming over and helping me.
Yeah, man. That. Anytime.
It's up
Anytime.
and running now.
You're so close. It's like 20 minutes. So
yeah.
So you've moved off of Bullhorn, because that was like a live feed, live stream.
Live on there. And a lot of my listeners liked it because, we do it in the evenings. Sometimes, that Friday night, and if they
that's even harder, man. My hat goes off to you, because scheduling that, right?
Yeah.
Like
when you schedule it and then you're like, oh, things are running late,
Yeah.
You just get on there. It was nice because you could chat with everybody and say, hey, we're about 15 minutes having technical issues. More or less, my guest isn't here yet, or we're still eating, whatever, But it was. I have nothing bad to say about the Bullhorn. I think they ended up selling out, so they just went a different avenue than podcasting, I think, or what they told me. But so now which is cool because I just pulled the trigger and went back on YouTube, and it
might be better for you, man. Honestly,
it's actually been, dude. My numbers, I mean, because I could see the numbers off of Bullhorn of like how many people were watching, and then certain guests it would spike up higher. But YouTube, holy cow! I'm like, everybody got YouTube. You know what I mean? So I was like, that's cool. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens with it. But the cool thing is, I don't always have to do live stream either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
we do pre-record here just for that technical ish. Like, we don't have super stellar internet.
Yeah.
I've been
fucking
around
I'm
talking
right there
about
with you
like
too.
Starlink or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know, man. It just live isn't the right medium for this. For show ready, maybe, but
yeah, it's different. I will say that, and it's good and bad because sometimes myself or my guest may say something, and I'm like, oh shit. But
we've had some in here too. Like, we don't edit anything.
Yeah, see?
We really don't.
Yeah.
Like, we even let Gertz leave a story in there about him beating up some 4-year-old or 10-year-old girl when he was 4 or something.
Yeah,
right? Like, we don't take any of that shit out. And but I think
that's Gertz for you.
What an animal, dude. Yeah, what an animal. That was fucking awesome.
But I don't try to edit anything out. That's why I called it unfiltered in the first place, But
I think people appreciate that
And
too. Like that's
I think so too. Like people like you definitely don't want to listen to my podcast when you're traveling with our family. Your kids. To school, but during the
I have some parents at my kids' school that will not talk to me, and they're like, "Oh, he's that podcaster guy," and then they're like, "Oh, what's the name of the podcast?" And then they go and listen to it, and then they don't want to be seen on the same side of the sidewalk as me. So it's like,
I tell people because they like my truck and it says it right there on it, and I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, we're gonna check it out for sure. And I'm like, bite my ass in my lip, and I'm like, well, they'll watch it around your kids.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But
make sure you listen to Alex Nestor.
Yeah, I say we get hammered, we drink, sometimes do a little bit more activities on it. So, just caution.
Yeah.
So it's good though. It is really good.
It was funny. I met Jeremy's mother today for the first time. Right, Jeremy's been my ride or die for years now, even before I started the podcast, and. So, like, this was the first time of me meeting his mom, know? So I was like, what's up, Mom's total mad respect. And she's like, oh, yeah, I listened to the show. And I was like, oh,
she
damn,
knows you
dude,
already.
that's like the walk of shame, dude. I just apologized right away. I was like, I'm sorry.
I didn't know that Jeremy liked bourbon that much.
Yeah. She's like, damn, where did I go wrong? Raising Jeremy.
A couple of wrong turns.
Oh, no, it's good.
It's all the Christmas episodes.
Yeah. Damn it, I was a part of one.
Yeah. And she probably knows who you are, too, after 4, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I just said, I definitely was never in the Navy, but I got a sailor's mouth. I really do. And I don't even mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not, I honestly
you
don't
get around the boys, you get going.
I don't feel like it's, I don't try to be like, I try to tell my daughter and my kids, like, don't cuss. Like, she's like, Dad, but you cuss all the time. I'm like, it's work. I'm in work mode. I just don't mean it.
I made the mistake with my youngest. I started a curse jar with her, right? So she gets a quarter. She's got to run and tally, man. I've probably $50 this month. Easily.
Oh, that's mine.
No, I don't know about that, but
they're going to Disneyland, dog. That's it. Yeah, heck yeah. I don't do that.
Just to help me around the house, I guess. But
no, heck no. It's funny because they'll watch, and one thing I have learned having kids is they watch and like
they pick up so much
everything from you, and so it's good and bad. All the good things I want. I'm pretty proud of showing them that, but there's a couple where little Marcus is playing Nintendo Switch and he loses, and I hear a shit. And Clean and my wife goes, what did you just say? Oh, shoot, Mom, shoot. And I'm like looking at him. And I'm going, oh my God, what am I doing? He's just 4 years old,
Dude, he's such a little BMF himself, dude. Like, he reminds me so much of my son. Like, they have the same, like, mannerisms and just, what a good kid, man.
Yeah.
Like, not fearful. Like, the first time I think I met him was a few days ago, right?
Yeah,
because normally I'm over, like, late at night or something if we're there, and it's probably past his bedtime, but he came up and he was not afraid. Like, some kids are afraid of me, but he was not afraid to talk to me one bit, show me his truck, all kinds of shit.
And I think a lot of that is because I've taken both of my kids to the gym so much, and there's so many like strength. And at first they were like hiding behind my leg, and hey, shake their hand, now they're just, which is good and bad because I'm like, hey, you don't even know that guy, dude. What are you going up there talking to him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stranger danger, but no, it's funny.
Yeah, it's
kids are great, man.
They're so awesome, man. It's
really
one of the
are.
best things, man. Yours are awesome too.
Yeah, it really.
Good job, brother.
Hey, I can't take all the credit. Dog.
I know. I met your wife too. Yeah. So what's been happening with the podcast, man? Like, you're pretty much doing that full time, and then working with Justin, right? Like, that's so badass. That's got to feel good, man.
I had to take a leave from the gym because I was draining myself from the podcast, working late at nights and in the mornings at the gym. And I was like, man, and then my family was going to get neglected, at dinner time. So I literally was like, well, what am I going to do? Do I step away and quit working with fighters so much? Excuse me. And I said, my wife's like, yes, you should, and focus on what you really want to do. But also like money wise, time wise, and everything. And it wasn't always never about the money working at the gym, because I would have literally done that for free because I love working there. But at the same time, man, when I'm starting to miss my daughter's plays, just let alone family dinners, like I'm not I never knew how much I was missing at night when I was at the gym every night coaching at night, and when you start thinking of like how much you get paid versus, the family night, they're only little for so long. And I started thinking, I was like, man, I got to step away, and then luckily enough, I got Justin Gaethje as, my main fighter. And, he makes a lot of money. So literally he's very generous to me when it comes to fight weeks and everything. And I was like, well, I think we can do both if I focus more on the podcast, really do that, and Justin, and step away from the gym. And that's what I did. I took a chance, and that was probably 7 months ago, I think, 8 months ago. And it's not that I don't miss the gym and miss the interaction with all the people. And at Genesis, where Gertz is from,
yeah,
it was just better for me as a person and dad. As a husband too, like, believe me,
and they're only around for so long, but, and then they're going to be into their own things.
It's let alone, like, literally, it was weird because it was like my wife would get off work and I would leave to go to work. You know what I mean? So like that part was missing too, and like, I'm just glad I ain't had another kid yet because things are good. You know what I mean? Things are nice when I'm home, and but yeah, so like we did that, and it's so funny, like when. When you want to focus on something and you do, and you're like, oh, okay, I can do this now. You got more energy to focus in on this, and then more energy to focus on that. Yeah, at first, it was scary because you're not going to make that money anymore, just like the bullhorn thing. And now you're just you're working and
just rolling with the punches, right?
When one door closes, these two more open. You know what I mean? It's very true. Yeah. I'm a big fan of karma, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out, and it's working out.
Yeah, I've slowly been, kind of molding my schedule the same sort of way and not just saying no to more, right? Just so I can do the shit that I want to do.
Yeah. I'm a yes man. I always want to please everybody, right? Like, but there's a time in your life where you just got to be like, I really can't swing this, man. I'm sorry. And it's hard to say no, though, for me. I mean, I was going to say no earlier to him because no, he came and helped me work my shit out. I was like, no.
Well, the fucked up part is you asked me to be on yours, and then I turned around and I was like,
he backfired. I was like, God damn, what happened?
I was like, I think I can make it, but I only got 2 hours.
It's all good.
It's been crazy lately.
Oh, it's good. But what's funny was when I
can come to your place tomorrow night if you need me to.
Let's hammer. But anyways, I was saying, like, the no thing. I literally was like, man, yes, I want to do it. But more in time, you're just honest with people and say no. Like, they respect you a lot more than trying to be somewhere there that they know you don't really want to be there. I would rather just say no, let's reschedule or do it another time.
Yeah,
that's why I said, like, when like, how it is when you ask people to be on your podcast. It's usually like, hey man, you want to be on my show? Are you free this week, next week? And usually you get the response of, hell yeah. Or, they're like, well, when can you do it? I'm like, well, when can you do it? That's kind of the question. I try to record during this, and when the schedule doesn't work by week 3, I'm like, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, then, motherfucker.
No, it's crazy, man. It's like, I get people too. Like, I get your schedule. I get Derek's schedule and stuff like that. Because they're just busy, man. Yeah. Like, if I'm this busy with my little ass fucking platform, and these people have all these different, things.
It's family too. You know what I mean? Like you got.
It's not that they don't want to be here. It's just, it's fucking busy, man. People have busy lives.
And not only that, but a lot of people is like, oh, Jeremy got a life too. You know what I mean? Like he got things going on in his life versus everybody. You know what I mean?
The worst is when people say they're going to be there and they just don't show up.
Yeah.
That no call, no show is the worst because I pulled him away from his family. Like that's the worst thing you can do. So I'm with you. Just say no.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
think about how hard it is to just like get together with a couple of friends and go do something.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Let alone you know.
Do a
I have
podcast.
mad respect for any of my guests, you included. I mean, you're literally taking hours out of your night. It's pretty easy for you because you live 20 minutes down the road. But some of these guests,
Go an hour
like
away,
Donnie Vincent, when he
Oh,
came, dude, he came all the way from fucking Minnesota.
That's a cool guest.
I was like,
I actually
holy
reached
shit.
out to him a while back, and I hit him up, and he replied back right away.
Yeah.
I said, only when you're back in Colorado, because I ain't find your bitch ass out
You know
here.
what you and I need to start doing is coordinating a little bit.
Right? Yeah, I know.
He's an amazing human.
I met him at
he's cool,
Rocky
man.
Mountain at the archery spot with Steiner one time.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so I met him, and I've known him, and what a fucking storyteller, bro. That guy's a storyteller.
He's a true artist, man, when it comes to that. Like,
he is fucking he was probably one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to start filming hunts was Donnie Vincent. I swear to God, he was legit, and he used to work with, or he still may, Outer Box out in, was it in Boulder or Fort Collins? I think that's where that company
is that where they're based? Mm-hmm. I thought they were out of Oregon for some reason.
They're out of, like, I think Fort Collins, I believe.
I love, dude, I've bought their phone cases for years.
100%. They're so good. And he was down here, and Snyder and I were shooting, I think, somewhere, and he was like, you want to go down to Rocky Mountain? I said, heck yeah, I want to meet that guy because, dude, he literally was like the reason why I started filming hunts, honestly. His storytelling was amazing.
It's unbelievable. If you're a hunter or not, just the cinematography that he gets.
That's it.
And
Cinematography.
captures.
Yeah.
I mean, and we did a deep dive on it when I had him on here. We started talking about like film directors and like it was super cool.
Just
man.
the
Like,
shots that he gets too.
He
Like,
is a real artist, man. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, see? It was at Fort Collins, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
And then
That's cool.
I was going to say.
I'm glad they're a Colorado company.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I've been buying their shit for fucking years.
I got a good story about them. I had one on my phone, right? Brand new iPhone, and I'm, in the gym with Justin. And, their story is to be unbreakable, run them over, can't destroy them. Which, I've dropped my shit, been great. Dude, I literally got kicked with my phone in my hand or in my pocket with Justin. And this is how hard Justin kicked me, which is fucked up, right? Because I'm his coach. This goddamn thing smacked my thing, and it hurt so bad. I pulled my phone out of my pocket, and it would look like a fucking boomerang.
No way.
I said, what in the hell is that out of box? And like literally, I was like, damn, did I just get ripped off at the T-Mobile thinking I bought an
So
outer
it
box?
bent the iPhone
It
too?
bent the iPhone, man.
Damn.
Bent the iPhone. The box was fine.
Did you just have a square bruise on your
Oh,
leg?
dude, my leg hurt so bad. But yeah, dude, I'm like, oh, it's not Gaethje proof, but it's everything else. I could run this bitch over. But
I am so excited to watch him fight in UFC 300.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight.
I might be going. I don't
Oh,
know yet.
yeah.
Yeah, I might be there.
Man,
in the nosebleeds probably, but I
Oh,
don't give
dude,
a
I'm
fuck,
telling you
dude.
what.
Like, it's gonna be
we
wild.
get heads up on like tickets and stuff, but like we have not got them this. We thought it was because Connor was going to headline it, and they're like, oh, they don't need to do that, But like, I thought it was going to be
Connor's not even headlining.
No,
it, right? It's Dana
yeah,
White just announced.
yeah,
you
right
got to
there.
pull up the card.
yeah, right there. Alex,
Fucking
and like literally, I was like, this is.
Jamal Hill, Alex Pereira.
It's a great fight. That's a great
Oh my
fight, but
God,
not
dude.
like I didn't think it was going to be a main event one.
No, not really. That's not what I want to see.
Yeah, like me
honestly.
personally, I know I'm biased, but like you see those two fights right there, Gaethje, Oliveira,
Yeah.
Max, like that should be more of a main event type deal.
100%.
And I'm not
yeah.
trying to be like pretty biased about it, but like
this is fucking wild.
It's a crazy
Yuri
card.
Prochazka.
Yeah, like all these could be some great co-main events.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait to watch Cody Brundage and Bo Nickel fight too.
He's at Factory X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cody's salt of the earth too, man. He's a good guy. I've heard Bo's a nice guy too.
Dude, look at that fucking
Cody Garbrandt. This card is fucking stacked.
Yep, that Carla Harrison girl, she's a G, man. So I'm anxious to see that fight.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's a crazy card. I heard there's another fight coming out on that.
When is that? It's April. Oh, Bobby Lee Green's fighting on the shit too? Damn.
I heard there's another card he wants to announce.
April 13th. Okay, note to self. I got to take April 13th off and get to Vegas.
You know what's crazy is,
I'm surprised they're not doing this one at the Sphere, dude. This is the card of the century.
I don't think because it can hold that many people though at that place. You know what I mean? I think that's why. I don't know.
It's not very big. I was just there a couple months ago for F1. I did go inside and check it out real quick. It is dope, man.
Is it?
Like we went the last night of U2 and
really?
It is fucking unbelievable.
The outside is awesome.
Go.
Yeah.
The coolest thing about the outside, and I don't know if I told this story on here or if I told it on Show Ready. I'm starting to get the podcast across, but so I was there doing F1 and we had a big stage for some rappers and stuff for Formula One there, and then I did a bunch of shit around the track. But they have full-time falconers that are like security guys.
Oh, really?
And these falcons just literally just murk anything that lands on the Sphere. Pigeons, rats, mice, like they're dead. Like
no
that,
kidding.
Dude. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Straight mercenaries.
Wasn't there a guy that climbed up on him? Right?
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
They didn't have a bird big enough to take that.
They had a guy climb up on that bitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Crazy.
You heard that, right?
Did you know this? The streaker at the Super Bowl was the guy that placed his own bet on a streaker. So he made like fucking 10 mil or some shit.
No way,
like,
dude.
Yeah, you got to look this up. Maybe it wasn't 10 mil,
brilliant.
but like, yeah.
He's like,
incredible, right?
I'll pay a big ass fine.
Yeah.
Might become a pedophile.
I'll go to jail for the night. Yeah.
might be marked as a pedophile, but I'm going to make a lot of money.
That's right. I wonder if you get a sex offender.
I bet you do.
Because indecent exposure?
I mean, you're
like,
fucking...
What? Yeah.
I mean,
They didn't used to do that, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Quirky, weird... goofball thing to do.
That
kind of depends. Depends on where you're on. But if I make it $10 million, I ain't gonna have no neighbors.
Yeah,
so I don't give a fuck.
Hell check this out, dude.
That's a guy up there.
That he's on the Sphere.
He's on the very tippy top of it.
What the hell?
I don't see no birds coming after his ass.
Well, I'll tell you what. One of my riggers that was there. I got to be careful saying that word. That's almost got me in a couple fights. For people that don't know what a rigger is.
Yeah.
In the entertainment industry, they're the guys that climb to heights, they hang lights, they pull up chain hoists. They're fucking badasses, dude. Like they're
the hardest dudes.
They are the hardest dudes.
They're the real workers.
And I had one of the hardest dudes with me riding an electric scooter, right? Because there was only one way to get around the track. And I was like, hell no, I'm not being caught on that shit, dude. No. I'm riding a beach cruiser everywhere. But this dude, shout out Sean Douglas, amazing human. Just very crass, very like backwoods, like Vegas, like desert. I think he's from Utah originally. I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, Sean. Do not kick my ass. This is a guy that would kick your ass in the back of the woods or back alley or something, right? Like but salt of the earth. We'll go to battle for you too, you know? But anyways, we were getting shit done, right? Like we had shit everywhere at this track, man. Like, and we were kind of heading it up, and I hired him to be the head rigger for the show. And he has this beard that comes down to like his nipple line, right? Okay. So whenever if you've ever been around Harley dudes or like when they start to ride, the beard starts to part, right? And it starts to like go over their shoulders. Yep. So we are rolling into the Sphere hot. We're coming in like, you know, he's coming in 30 miles an hour and his beard is parting and this falcon just comes down right in his face. Snap. They thought his gray beard was like a pigeon or some shit. Yeah. That's how we found out there was falcons there. We were like,
which makes sense.
Yeah. It was crazy. That was wild. So
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I was just there. Last
Doritos.
week. Yeah,
Damn.
Look at what they did to
To the pyramid?
Look at what they did to the Luxor.
Oh my god, dude.
It's a giant Dorito.
That is fucking genius.
It's genius, but oh boy.
What
Dude,
a
that's
sellout.
fucking-
That's selling out.
That's either brilliant or
Dude, I
selling
pulled-
out. Yeah.
I got to the airport and I
got
drove.
the
I drove
perfect
by.
idea.
I know some guy got a.
That's a brilliant
marketing job.
brand new
Yeah.
car, but like.
Wow.
I was driving by. I got to the airport and I was driving by it and I looked at it and I was just like, "Oh, this is so disgusting."
Yeah.
Dude, that is
Because that's
crazy.
it's such a wild building, you know.
Yeah, it's like a
Sitting-
landmark of
sitting
Vegas.
on its
honestly.
own, all
yeah.
blacked out.
How was
you
it
know,
being there for the Super Bowl? Was it just
it,
same old
honestly,
Vegas?
it wasn't nearly as crazy as I thought it was. The airport was off the fucking hook. Like it was nuts. They had
Really?
all these volunteers sitting there like dancing. They had DJs inside of the fucking airport.
Really?
Like it was really bizarre, and a lot of people who were just like there as helpers trying to guide people in the right direction. So it was actually kind of really. I mean, I know where I was going, but like, if you're some dude from Kansas City who's never been to Vegas before, you might know it.
Yeah,
know what
there's
the fuck's going on,
3,000
you know?
baggage
Like,
carousels. You're like,
it's
where
insane.
do I go?
So like they were just like, "Do you need help?" And then they were just like dancing. Otherwise, you know, like just
Right.
like trying to keep the vibe up. But other than that, I mean, I was pretty far out. So
Yeah, I had no
I wasn't
involvement in the
anywhere
Super
close,
Bowl
yeah.
this year. Thank God.
Yeah.
This is the first one in a long time.
I was kind of disappointed, man. I usually try to make it out to Vegas for the Super Bowl. Just to place the bets.
Dude, that
and stuff.
stadium is badass.
Oh,
though,
dude, that new
It's
stadium is
incredible. As
sick,
much as
right?
I hate the Raiders,
I know.
like
But like, I usually try to go, and I was like, man, because Justin was out there playing celebrity football, and he goes, dude, you want to go out there? And I was like, man, I actually kind of do. He's like, well, good, because then we can work out while I'm there. And I was like, okay, cool. And then he called me. He's like, scratch that. I got to fly back on the day before the Super Bowl because the UFC's coming here to film. And I'm like, no.
oh, that's right. That's why you and I couldn't do our podcast the other day. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
the UFC's been here filming.
How much of
for
a
the
pain in the ass is that? I mean, those are so cool to watch, but
is.
like I would imagine, like when you're going into a big camp.
It's especially like for this one, you know, I can't say it's a pain in the ass for me, more for Justin. You know, it's more great for me because, you know, I get to see in front of millions of people, you know. So when people see me, they're like, "Oh, you're one of the coaches," or "You're Justin's punching bag." You know what I mean? Like they quote unquote. I'm a traitor, damn it. But like it's given me so much, you know, recognition in the game, you know, now. That has, but like for him, it's a lot of planning. But Justin's pretty, you know, he's good with it because, you know, he knows it's only here for a short time. You know, he knows one day it's all this shit's gonna go away. You know, so
Yeah.
I will say that's a good thing about Justin. But like, you know, some of the guys on the producer squad depends on because they send out so many different teams out. We've been pretty lucky, and all of them have been pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like from the audio guys to the camera guys to the, you know, producer, we gotten pretty lucky, and because they always know that we're always the outgoing, you know, and easy crew to work with. But yeah,
Well, you guys are always doing cool shit too.
yeah, we
like,
try, you know, to make it fun, you know.
Yeah.
But like
Taking them to Red Rocks, like
Yeah.
was now Justin does like his own series
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah,
Which
we
is almost even better.
yeah,
like,
it's
I got addicted to it,
behind
man.
the curtain.
Yeah, I watched the whole
so
one
that's
before his
Trevor's
last fight.
kid, actually.
Oh,
Trevor's
no
kid
way.
actually does that for him, and Justin ended up hiring him to run his whole YouTube and, you know, his
Trevor
films.
Whitman's kid.
Yeah.
Wow, that's badass.
Terrence is the man that he does behind the curtain. Tells or the road. Well, it changes. First 6 weeks is training camp. He calls it the road to Las Vegas or road to 300.
Yep.
Whatever this one will be. And then when we get to whatever fight we're at, he changes it, calls it behind the curtain. You know, so it's
Damn, you
like
should have called him for the setup, dude. Why'd you call me?
I know. Him fucker's probably in Hawaii hanging out with his girlfriend. But yeah, like literally he's so good and talented with that camera. Like,
He did an incredible
yeah,
job
he's
with
so
it,
good.
man.
Like
Incredible job.
Sometimes he edits so fucking fast that I'm like, dude, I wish I could afford you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem, right? Like, it's so good, but
if you need some more ice or you need another Corona,
I have one more.
Okay.
I have one more of this right here. I'm trying to keep the calories down. You know what I'm saying?
Me too, dog. Fuck.
But yeah, Trevor's son, he's in the gym all the time with us.
That's awesome.
And
how old is he?
shoot, I think he's 20-some still.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's a young.
That's
dude.
incredible,
Yeah.
man. So he's got his
good.
shit together then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess with Trevor as a dad,
Yeah. He's grown up in the last, I would say, in the last probably 4 years that I've really got to. It's so funny because I've known this kid since he's been little in the gym. Because when I was fighting underneath him, and then I haven't seen him forever because he, went away, did his thing, and it's really cool seeing him and Trevor kind of reconnect and everything. Because I think one point, I might be sticking my foot in my mouth, but at one point, like, I didn't think he really cared for Trevor so well because he was always giving all the time and energy to all these fighters and not him, from what I remember, if I remember right. And so now it's kind of cool seeing, Trevor giving, Terrence a job working with these fighters. He works with Usman, he works with the Rose, everybody in the gym.
Top flight, man.
Yeah, so he gets,
That's
all
awesome.
this exposure. But yeah, it was so cool just seeing, Terrence work and do.
Well, he's really good at it too. It's not like the owner's son is getting a break,
yeah,
right?
No.
Yeah.
He's gifted at
he
this.
did a great job, man. Like, even better than like the UFC production, I thought a little bit. Like, he told the story a lot better.
Not only that, but he.
Hey, this is pretty good, huh?
I told you that.
Yeah, this is my first time.
Oh, it's so good.
It's not that crazy, too.
Yeah, it's so good.
Lalo.
And
shout out.
Yeah, Lalo would be a good sponsor.
Let's go. I got to start speaking Spanish.
Hell no. You fake it till you make it. Mi coto broto que sí te rodo.
No machingas, way. I know that one.
Yep. So, he's just that good. Like, Terrence is that kind of guy that captures more than what, like, the Embedded series can do. Like, they're there for that week, but Terrence is there for,
That's
the last
badass.
egg. So he catches a lot more and gets to see the stuff that me and Justin actually really do. So, and which is good and bad on me sometimes. I mean, there was one time where he captured a scene that I kind of wish he didn't, but we were in New York. I think it was a Michael Chandler fight. And Justin, we're getting ready to eat, and we ordered sushi, and he goes, "Hey, look, I'll give you $100 if you snort that wasabi."
You told this on Kamozi's podcast, though?
Yeah, and I
badass,
said,
dude.
and
Yeah,
I
this
said,
is great.
for $1,000, I'll put that in my ass. Justin goes straight to his suitcase, pulls out $1,000, and I said,
"Damn, I might have too." Wasabi in the culo? It's not that bad.
It only hurt for a little bit, dude.
Yeah.
But when it did hurt, it did hurt. You know what
So
I mean?
did he actually apply it, or did you apply it
No.
yourself?
Hell no, I applied it.
Did he watch?
But Ben did, and he had the
So
camera
gay,
down.
dude. So gay.
I was in the bathtub with the water running. And Ben's down there with his phone recorder to make sure it hit the hole. And it hit.
What the fuck?
It literally. You must be hard up on gas, dog. If I'm telling this story.
Ridiculous shit I've ever heard.
This is a great story, man. This is the perfect story.
But I
is the type of
literally
shit I like to talk
and I was
about.
like, oh my God, what did I just do?
Yeah.
Right? For like the first 15, 20 minutes, I was like, dude, I'll never do that again.
Oh my god.
If Justin offered me $1,000,
Yeah.
I'd do it again.
I might for $1,000
Yeah,
right
for
now.
$1,000.
It's been a rough month.
Yeah, that's what I said. And the only regret I have is, well, not only that, but thousands of people seen it or
Yeah.
a million. But
Yeah, I don't know.
My
I'll
wife-
do it in secret, Justin. Hit me on the side.
Yeah, but my wife, because my
Dad?
wife was, yeah,
Dad, what are you? I just saw you on the internet.
yeah, my wife was like, "Where's that money at?" I was like, "Damn, that's my money."
Yeah.
Huh? But yeah, it was so funny.
Hard
It was-
earned.
Yeah, it was one of those
That's
things like
hilarious.
that was definitely a story that I'll never forget, or thing I did. But like, that's the stuff that Terrence gets captured. Crazy shit,
That's some OnlyFans shit right there.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's awesome though. And no, you guys have he does a great job of that. You know who else? I had no idea. I was watching a little documentary on Coach Prime is here in the state now, and it's been cool watching him. I've never really been a fan of him until he came to see you.
Yeah.
And that kind of helped mold it over a little bit.
He kind of went down. He kind of was he was doing his stuff at that college down south, but
yeah. Until he became a coach, man. I think that he was so cocky when he played in the NFL.
Yeah.
And being
it was either one of those
kid
things where you hated him or loved him, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like the Tom Brady
And now
era,
I'm not a fan of Colorado Buffaloes at all. I'm a Nebraska fan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of him. And I want to see the Buffaloes do good. I really do.
Yeah.
Although, they play each other and stuff, but how do you not
They used
like
to be
him?
a huge rivalry.
Oh,
Is
huge.
it still?
They're still huge, yeah.
I don't even really follow college football anymore. I always try to watch the CSU game.
Yep, that's a huge, just like that.
That's
huge.
yeah,
but that dude is
and his kid
unbelievably
can play too.
Oh,
Holy shit.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all and shit. They make money now, dude. That new NI money. Oh my god, dude.
So Jeremy, you might have to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure that he made more money off of the Prime. CU has his logo on it now. It says CU Buffs, and then it says Prime.
Oh no shit.
So he has his own branded swag.
Well, you see, he just bought his dad.
I think he sold more than CU had sold in 5 years or something.
Really? Wow. Good for CU then.
Which is crazy. But one of the things that he contributes, and this was a weird documentary, I don't even know where I caught it. It might have been on YouTube. One of his sons is his content creator.
Yeah.
And he's like, I attribute all of this to my son because of the light that he sheds on me and his brothers. And
Always there.
This has been his passion, and he's taking it to this level, and so all the videos of you see him rolling around in the cowboy hat and
It's
shit,
his
it's his son
Yeah,
that's with him.
That's what I'm saying.
So cool, man.
Way to keep the money in the family.
Yeah,
right?
hell
Literally.
yeah.
It is cool. It literally is amazing what he's done.
$17 million in the first year.
Unbelievable.
No, that's
In
with
merch.
with each sold out home game.
Holy shit! $17 million each.
Every home game they were sold out.
Look at those whistles, dude. He's got two golden 24 karat whistles.
Yeah. Well, his
G.
glasses deal is huge too. But literally, this is one thing that I would love to do. How cool would it be to fucking take the mobile unit up there and sit down with him?
That would be badass,
Right? It would be cool. That would be cool, right?
Yeah.
We'd probably have to. I would definitely.
You know what would be dope is him and Trevor together.
Oh, you're talking about that's like a. Well, I seen he's doing motivational speaking with Doggins, or what did I say that? Yeah, and a bunch of guys here in Colorado.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, and but you're talking about that with Trevor. Literally, you're gonna get motivated real fast with those guys. I mean,
one of my I'd love to have Trevor on too. Here, shout out, man. My favorite guys to have in are guys from the UFC or former operators, but the people that mentor those people are even better. Like Coach Mark Montoya, yourself. I don't know, man. It's just
I don't know if you put me on Mark's levels, but thank you, man. Mark's a G, man.
You guys are different. You guys are different,
very
man.
different. And but I will say this about Mark, man. I got nothing but mad respect for that guy, man. He is literally a man that practices what he preaches, and look what he's been through.
He treats everybody so good.
Anybody? Oh, yeah. Dude, I seen him. Well, it's been a little bit back, but I seen him. When we see him at fights and stuff, me and him are always, hugging, shaking hands. What's up, man? Good luck. Go get him. And that's why I forgot that. What's the name's on fight?
Brundage.
Yeah, he fights. So it'd be cool. We're on the same card. I'll see him out there. I seen him at Chick-fil-A with his son, and literally, I had this guy tap me on the shoulder, and I was like, "Who the hell is this?" And I look, and Mark, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's up?" And it's just literally a guy that you just have so much respect for. You know what I mean? Just let alone what he's always overcome, already, and just a G. He is literally there for his fighters. And I just from what you see on, how good his guys do in the octagon. This is one thing I will say about him. Like I'm nowhere a Trevor, I'm nowhere a Mark or whatever, and these guys are gone all the time for their fighters, and
it's a commitment, man.
That's the issue that I had. I just couldn't Maybe if I asked for more money from the guys, I could probably do it swinging, but it was just like, I was a fighter myself, and I knew what to go through, and it's just like, no, I want to be a part of your thing and your journey. It's cool. But like Mark and them, they're gone all the time, and, God bless them for doing it, because they're there for their fighters all the time, but then when they're not there, you look on Mark's IG, he's a family man too, so I love that part. Yeah,
he checks every box, man. In my book, like he's become really a mentor for me, man.
He's a guy to look up to, for real. We were just talking about guys like that, like Deion Sanders. Like now you're a fan of him, right? Yeah, he's a guy that motivates you. Mark is a guy that motivates you.
100%, man. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's just good people.
Those are the guys you want to be surrounded.
He's really, he's the reason that we have an audience here. Like. It's all my guests that have been on, but Mark especially, because he said yes, like right out of the gate. Like he was like episode 4, and he showed up, and like I met him at Bear Creek Archery is where I actually met him at. Yep. We were on the range at the same time, and I was like, man, I appreciate you as a coach or whatever. So I met him a few years before the podcast, or maybe a year or something like that. And then I hit him up when I first started it. But he came on, and he knew exactly what he was doing, dude. I had no idea, right? Like, he was so well-spoken.
Ran the whole thing, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, and not only that, he just name-dropped like a motherfucker, dude. Like, good. And then he turned around and tagged everybody in it. So it was just like...
He did you a favor.
Yeah, 100%.
He knew. Yeah, that's huge, dude. That goes a long ways, yeah.
So for that, I will ever be indebted to him.
That just shows you what kind of person he is, too. You know what I mean? Like... I tell you the one things that I do, since we're both in podcasting now and we do it, the ones that you bring on and you tag them and you can't even get a share back, or a reshare or post a picture, say you had a good time or something, because motherfucker, I know you had a good time. You drank all my motherfucking liquor, but god damn it, you can't get a fucking post on IG.
Right,
you ate all my food.
That's crazy, man. That's something that I've kind of taken a backseat on now, too, because I realize for me and where I'm trying to take this thing, I guess, and now that I'm actually employing people to help me do that, they're giving me advice, and I'm like, it feels like a bit much. And they're like, no, you need to do this. Like, this is what it's about. And why wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you? It's business, just more. Man. So we're literally posting content. I think we take 2 days off where content doesn't hit YouTube or Instagram.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy, right? And it's all from one episode a week, right?
That's huge.
So they do like a couple highlights, clips, So like from a guest standpoint, I just feel like when I invite Mark up to come on, and he's like an OG, dude, this guy's invited me. Like, he gave me a, shit from the gym that he gives to fighters. And I'm like, I don't deserve that, but
it just shows he likes you too, though.
So I just tell him now, I'm just like, dude,
Mark's never been on my podcast. I haven't.
Dude, you just got to hit him up, dude. Yeah.
It was
He'll
one of the things schedules never hit up, but yeah.
Oh, you should definitely have him on.
This is one thing I respect more about Mark than anything. Is he is so real, and he doesn't have to fucking pull any punches when he talks. And if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. And if he likes you, he knows. You know you like him. Yeah. Because what you just said, he gave you something, he gives it, and you.
I was not expecting
that. That is fucking cool, right there, Mark.
Unbelievable, right?
That's
but
cool.
It is also a problem now, because now I know a shitload of his fighters, like Dustin Jacoby. So if I run into these motherfuckers at a bar or something, they're like, "Where's your challenge coin?" I'm like, oh shit, I got to remember to grab that before I go out. So it's like a military code thing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So
you gotta have it with you.
The big thing is it's a sign of respect, right?
Yeah.
But like, if somebody gives you this, like, look at the size of this fucking thing, dude.
Let me see.
Shout out to Richie, man.
I didn't know you had to keep them with you, though.
That's the kind of the thing. So like, if you're in a squadron or something, so I think you're either supposed to have a coin of your own to trade back.
Oh.
Or I don't know.
I think they just call you on it.
they call
You're
you
not
on
carrying your shit,
and you
then-
have to pick up the bar tab.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's kind of
Yeah.
the unspoken word of it.
Really,
right?
I did not know that. Because
But
I've
this
got
thing
a few.
could double as like
Shit,
a
that's
fist back.
That's what I'm saying. I'll take that at the bar for sure.
Yeah, it's like a belt buckle.
It's an honor, man. Like these are my most valued possessions.
I
for
literally,
sure.
I've gotten a few given to me, but I got.
Yeah,
them in
you
my
probably have that one too, because we had a hot mocker on. Right?
Yep. I had him.
That's a badass coin, dude.
And I'm gonna tell you, I put him in my safe. I didn't know I was supposed to fucking keep him. Shit, I say, hey, you want this coin? I'll give it for a beer.
What's so
You're
cool?
walking around with it. It's jingling because you don't want to get called out.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't know. So I put him in my safe.
I actually should know the etiquette to this because, dude, I have a whole nother collection at home that I should bring in here. I'm just kind of sketched out because we've been renting this place out a little bit too, like leaving too much shit. So I've just left shit that's been given to me on the podcast. But in the past, like doing some of the production stuff, dude, I got to go onto every active military base in the U.S. With Red Bull, and it was still an active base when I was going on like building production shit. And these guys, poor motherfuckers, dude. Like, shout out to all the men and women that serve our country, man.
I know.
They're just happy to see a civilian, man.
I know.
And like, dude, I got given so many just badass coins, and
That's cool.
Same when I was with Monster, we did a lot with the SEALs, and it's actually how I know a lot of the SEALs that I know. And they hooked me up with so much, like this shit, dude. Like
that's cool.
I mean, so much shit, you know.
That is cool. You had that last time I was here. That shit was cool.
Those are pretty badass.
I was like, yeah, that's fucking sweet.
That's the only thing I really want, but I should. But like, you go to my buddy's place down in San Diego, and he's from the military community, former SEAL. Half Face Blade, shout out, man! If you haven't seen a Half Face Blade, you are
good with
missing
those
out.
guys, right?
Yeah, blade porn, man. It is straight up, and
it's artsy too. It's so cool as fuck.
they're unbelievable, man.
I know.
Unbelievable. I own 5 or 6 of them. Jeremy owns a couple now. That's always what I gift people. You know,
They're a sweet knife.
They're legit.
Like if you haven't really seen them, you should check them out. Because
But it's crazy because a lot of guys deploy with these knives and stuff like that. So you walk in their shop and there is literally walls of these coins, like just fucking walls, dude. Like mad respect. Cool. Yeah. So I don't think you have to carry them with you. Jeremy, you should look this up when you get a second. But yeah, look at some of these blades, man. This is unbelievable. I mean, it is true art. Yeah.
Look at that.
And it's not just, you know, it's not just one guy. There's a whole team of veterans down there, and just if they're not veterans, they're really, it's like a family in there, man.
See, my problem is with that knife right
Yo, dude,
there.
look at that guy.
Yeah,
He'll carve you the fuck up.
Yeah. My problem is with that knife, it's so nice.
He's the biggest sweetheart in the world.
Is that right?
I would lose that motherfucker one time. I'd take that shit hunting with me. You know what I mean? That'd be my deal. I'd fucking be pissed because
You know, in honor to Beto, because I've known him quite a while and some of his friends, like I've used every one of my blades on purpose, but I do have some special ones that like stay in the safe, and now he makes more of like a utilitarian type one, but
Yo, this one looks gnarly.
dude, that one is fucking.
it's like ram's horn or something, huh?
Dude, it looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just look at that handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're unbelievable, man. They are true works of art. I mean, and they work great, dude. I literally go into the field with these.
Yeah, they're freaking sweet.
I have for the last 5 or 6 years. That's all I carry.
They're just. I just. The hatchets. Oh, dude, that's another level too.
Oh yeah, the tomahawks.
Oh,
are
yeah.
incredible. Yeah, he makes really good, awesome chef knives.
Hey,
The next time I'm in, dude, I'll have to bring in my tomahawk. Show you.
Let me see.
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
fucking bad. It's
Actually,
badass.
don't, because I want to fucking buy one, dude. Don't.
Well, that's
That's what get me. Fuck, I need to buy one of these.
when Andy made me that. I think my first reply to him was like, "Thanks a lot, dude. Now I might go away for murder." Like,
Yeah. No,
because there's not like, what am I gonna do with this?
like one of those. I got like a little.
He just looks at me sideways.
A get up bag. You know what I mean? Like a little bag that I just got that I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
And every time my shit gets fucking upgraded when I meet some cool people or meet something, I'm like, fuck, I gotta have one of these in there, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Got a 150-pound go back.
yeah, it's just getting heavy, dog. You know what I mean? Getting real heavy. But yeah, it's crazy. They're really
No,
cool,
these
man.
are cool things because, like, the way I look at it is this is something that I'm going to pass down, man. This is something that goes in my gun safe with my guns. And it's like, I'd probably be more upset if one of these were stolen than my actual guns.
So
Yeah.
you can deal with losing. Well,
Like, they're personal. Like,
You
I don't
can
want to
replace
lose
it.
any
You don't
of
want to
them.
lose
Replace the
any of them,
gun.
but
You
I
don't wanna
get
lose
it.
any of them.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying because
Legality.
I'm the same way, dude. Like, I have some that I don't ever take to the field because, one, they were expensive to me, or two, they were given to me, and I'm fucking a degenerate, dude. I'll lose shit out there. I'll get an animal and I'll leave it there, and I'm like, I'll get it when I go back up there.
That's the thing about it, though. Like, these are so important to me that I don't forget them. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
smart.
But there has been times where, the cool part is, too, is like, I could always re-gift them to somebody,
yo,
too.
look at that.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, they're just freaking.
This does make, if you need a special gift for somebody, this is the best gift that you can absolutely give, for sure.
If you can get one.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
They've been pretty good lately, man. They're cranking out a lot. Like, I think he's got a bigger shop, and I think that they're doing a lot more. He's got quite a few more employees.
That's one thing I have noticed. Like a lot of knife companies that I talk to and I know very well, like Montana Knife Company.
They're another great company.
Yeah, there is a demand for them everywhere, and they just when they drop they can't keep them in. Like that's everywhere though. Like you literally cannot see some badass shit, and when it's gone, it's gone.
No, it's like a sought after collectible, you know, and especially when he does like a numbered series or like something like that. It's like,
well, there's only so many of them, right? And
that's crazy.
yeah, it's literally a cool ass product. Like my whole deal is like I have became a fan of the hatchet more than anything lately. Just because,
I started using mine for instead of a bone saw. Mm-hmm. Dude, it is fast, man.
I've seen
it
more
is
guys
so fast.
get up deer and elk with that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? And then, first, you ever watched The Patriot? You remember what he did with
It's one of my favorite scenes, yeah.
Mel Gibson with that hatchet, he fucking throws it down. And I was like, oh, shit, what is this?
Yeah.
But then when I go to, like, hunting camps, holy cow, these guys would take their hatchets and just... And when they got to hit that bone down there, it's easy. And I was like, dude, this is everything you need right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just been
I definitely think it's something to carry.
Yeah, there you go, Jeremy.
Let's go.
Jeremy, you know what's up. Yeah, he just kills it with that thing. You know what I mean? And then he chucks it.
The best is the guy who was trying to get away at the very end, and he chased him down.
He's like, you ain't got no gun. Dude, look how fucking badass.
Dude, what a stud is Mel Gibson is.
Oh, dude.
Dude rules.
That is one of the coolest fucking scenes in a movie of all time.
Yeah. Look at that. He's just a G with that thing. You know what I mean? And look,
his kids watching. Dad's a savage.
That's a pure fucking savage. Look, almost like a Vikingish type deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. He literally.
He throws it into the guy's forehead right here, right?
Yeah.
It's holding his son at,
He takes a little
knife
breath.
point by his throat.
That was a good shot.
Damn. Could you imagine living back then, man, and going through this?
Dude, I just look at that.
That's
That's a
fucking
G
badass.
right there. Yeah. I don't
Jeremy,
know.
you got to dig deep in that drawer for a minute and look. So my son doesn't know this, but I had this custom made from this tomahawk maker in Poland, and we're gonna have to look it up. I don't know if he wants me to blow him up. It's kind of like a secret type thing, but he's a blacksmith because he can't keep up with it. But he made me this tomahawk, and I've
Is it in a case?
it's buried in there someplace, dude. Like you can't miss it. It's got a handle on it this fucking long. But I got to show this to Luke.
It's badass.
Top drawer?
Yeah, it's in the top drawer somewhere. You might have to move some shit. You might have to start pulling shit out of there. I got shit packed in there.
Once I see it, I'm already a winner, and I'm gonna be like, oh, it must have been somebody.
The only bummer,
someone rented this out and took it, dog. I'm gonna put this right.
Believe me, there's a reason why that file cabinet locks, dude.
Oh, those guys must have took it. Damn it. I will say this, man, Bobby. Like literally, like it has been awesome to see what you're doing now.
Oh, dude, thank
really
you, man.
Is, man.
I have so much fun.
Oh, yep, it got stolen.
So speaking of that movie, so this is I don't even know if I should be telling this, but I'm going to because my son doesn't listen to this. The first time my son decides to smoke anything other than tobacco, maybe we're going to smoke some organic tobacco out of this.
I literally said this, dude. I was in my head. I was like, "Ooh, that looks like a little fucking pipe."
So my plan is to here. I'll keep this on this because this is sharp as shit. Is to let him smoke out of this and then let him know if he fucks up that.
That's it, right?
But then the plan is to get it for him to pass it on to his son. So he hasn't received this yet. It'll be a few years, but his initials are on this side. My initials are on this side, and then I
can't steal that though. Fuck.
I had him etch.
Fuck.
You ruined it.
I had him etch a bleeding heart into it.
That's fucking.
I got to get some work done. It shrank when it came overseas, but this thing is so badass, dude. Like,
dude,
there's a little spike to go.
Oh god, damn! Look at that, unreal. Can I hold?
I love how Bobby he had the foresight of getting his kid a.
I know, piece. What a cool dad, right?
Careful, because that head might fall down, but we got to get that fixed. But
oh man,
and look at the leather work and stuff that comes with it too.
This is straight awesome.
Jeremy, you gotta look this up. I know I follow him on my personal. I think it starts with a P.
Yeah,
fuck, man.
It has to start with the P because his initials on the B.
Yeah, I know that I follow him on both. You should be logged in, no?
I'm on Mountainside.
Yeah, just go on Mountainside and look.
I thought it was your personal.
Yeah, no, search P.
Dude, this thing is.
Yeah, suck on the end of that.
No,
it does too, man. It is like airtight. You can really smoke out of it too.
Yeah, this thing is tits.
It's fucking badass, huh?
Here, look,
dude. Guys are just like talented. You know what I mean? Like everything.
Unbelievable. Scroll back up. Sorry.
He has his own page and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Where'd you meet him at?
So my friend Andrew Arabito that owns Half Face Blades, I went down to his shop to record the 100th episode, and we did a blade giveaway and stuff, which was super dope. And when I was down there, he's become a collector. No, that's Jesse James. Never mind. Motherfucker.
You'll have to send it to me because I would love to see it.
Hold on. I'm going to look this up while I'm talking about this. But anyways, I went down to see him, and we started on that podcast. He started collecting artifacts, right?
Okay.
So like from the period of like when the Patriot was filmed, and
so
he's got a tomahawk.
Cool shit.
Dude, from the 1800s, it has Liberty engraved in the blade with a heart, and like it's badass, and it's a peace pipe. So it was like, either forged by Native Americans.
Dude, how cool is that shit?
Unbelievable.
That's the shit that I get. I drop a coin for.
He finds it on this Western art like auction, right? So that it's like they're period
don't tell me
pieces.
That shit.
It's super cool. Yeah. But anyways, he found this maker. This maker reached out to him and said, "Hey, so Beto ended up buying." He's like, dude, I'll just buy everything you make for a month. Like, just make me. He's got ones that are like fucking hammers and spikes. This guy makes like Viking axes, but he also makes this. So as soon as I saw that, I've always wanted a peace pipe, like tomahawk.
I don't have one of those. That's a fucking good idea.
It was mainly for me and my son. This is an idea that I've had for a minute. So I reached out to him and I just said, hey, I found you, and we didn't even drop his name on the podcast because he can keep up with it. But I think I'm going to drop his name now.
Yeah,
he deserves it after this, man, for sure.
Yeah, find his name because I would love to follow him.
So I'm
gonna
take a minute and
like to see what all he has, and he can take my money because to me, like
he's
most guys,
unbelievable.
Yeah, most guys like to spend money on like cars, jewelry, this and that. I'm more, like a gun, knife. Like, I want shit that I can have in my family for when I'm well gone. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
I don't know. I'm just more.
The guns are a good one.
You know what I mean? Guns are great
it's a
ones.
tool.
You know? Yeah, it's just
easy to move across.
You know what I mean? Like literally, it's just my
case.
shit. Yeah, I love that stuff where it could be here way when I'm long gone. You know, and that's one thing I will say. Like,
you can't crash a gun.
no, you can't, I mean, like literally,
You can't crash a gun. I love it.
yeah, and it's just people sell cars and sell. It's not like you can't sell a gun, but like when you give this to your son, he ain't gonna get rid of that.
It's
shit,
gonna be
dude.
no. I hope he doesn't. I hope it doesn't end up at some college dorm party because I've lost some shit that way that was personal. If you're not checking out the Mountainside Podcast on YouTube, you absolutely should be. If you like the content that we create here and you want to help support the podcast, please take a moment, subscribe to us on YouTube, and hit that notification bell. Okay, we're back.
Okay,
So-
now we found him too.
So,
I don't even want to follow.
Pal
this guy. It's
Sodell,
gonna cost me money.
PAPSTOMA Hawks on Instagram.
Oh, dude.
Is an unbelievable follow, unbelievable craftsman.
What the
I think he only does custom orders. And I'm sorry if I'm blowing you up, pal, but dude, I'm so happy with the piece that you made me, and this is straight from him. Unbelievable tomahawk.
Okay, I gotta go back down. Let me see his name.
Here, I'm gonna send it to you and Jeremy
please.
right
Yeah,
now.
send it to
So
me. Okay.
share profile, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
So,
that's.
Do you want me to? Which one do you want me to send to, Luke?
I got it, buddy.
Where is he?
Okay.
He's in Poland?
Dude.
Yeah. So, dude, this guy went back and forth with me. I think we started on email, and
Dude, look at that black one, dude.
unbelievable, man. Unbelievable human, too. Just a good dude. Super good
Look
dude.
at that. How legit is that one right there?
Yeah, he does all kinds of crazy Damascus. These things are so cool, man. Like, I'm a huge fan of it. I'm pretty sure, keep scrolling down there. I think that there's a picture of the hawk that he made.
Look
me.
at that right there.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
it?
similar. No, he actually took one of the one with the heart and everything that he inscribed.
Yeah.
Keep
those
going
ones
down.
are-
It's somewhere down there. It's
Dude.
got to be. Maybe
This
not.
is the
Maybe
guy
it's
you want to know
further.
in Eastern Europe.
I did see his peak because that's what his brand is right there.
Yeah,
Oh, look at the spike. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Ugh.
The engravings too. Like some of the hammer spikes are so cool, man. Like look at that one's a hammer on one end and a tomahawk on the other.
Stop it.
Look at that.
Yo, if you guys are just listening to this podcast, you need to go to YouTube and watch it because
I'm a fan of this.
this is
guy.
where you're going to see
Look
some.
at that leather. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
This is if you get buried with this and they dig you up 1,000 years later. They're like, yo,
Yeah,
this guy
right.
knew somebody.
Yeah.
And here you just bought it online.
This is the shit to why I go into like
must have been a
pawn
king. Here
shops
you go.
and
This is
like
yours.
yeah.
That's
Yep.
you.
Yep. No.
No? That's not it?
No, he actually did see the heart that's engraved on this.
Oh, right.
That he did
I
for
thought
me.
it was only on one side.
Dude, he hand engraved that too. This guy's an artist, man. Like,
It's not this one?
Nope. You gotta see the.
I think
heart.
it's further up.
dude. It's just.
I don't know. Maybe,
Oh,
there
right
it is,
there.
right there. So there's my son's initials too.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, that is legit, dude.
Incredible. One piece at a time, straight out of the forge. Like, how do you forge that? Like, you know?
Yeah, you're fucking talented as hell. You know what I mean? I guess that's what they say about us, though.
Right.
How do you drink tequila just like that?
You fucking just an average motherfucker.
A lot of
Gotta be
practice.
telling, bro. Not everybody can do it.
10,000 hour rule. That's
You want to know what's funny is like I don't ever aspire to be anything great. Like my one goal is to get the podcast where I can play music royalty free.
Yep.
Like, dude,
Honest- that's a
music
great-
sets the mood, dude.
Bro,
Like,
I'm telling you, man.
like I'm so that's my one thing I'm jealous of Rogan. It's not the hundreds of million. Well, 100 mil would be nice, but like
that would be
that's
nice.
the one thing is like every time he gets to like play like a classic rock song, dude, I'd turn into a radio show.
Yeah.
It would ruin
Dude,
podcasting
dude,
for all
it
the
is,
Mountainside listeners.
That's the perks of what a lot of people don't get is like we're so censored when we put this shit out, and it's like, you know, you wouldn't be blasted on YouTube. That's one thing that I had to like step back and see, like,
Oh, right.
because I'm so
Did
used to doing
Bullhorn
them.
put any of those stipulations on you?
Nah, they were cool as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. See, that's
That's why it was part of me. And they're like, you be you, and we'll be us, and we'll get along just fine. And that was cool. So, but YouTube monetizes everything, you know, and I had to fill out like the song, my opening introduction. I had to stop it for a minute because I had to fill out everything and tell them, hey, this is my song. I own the rights to this song, you know, my Gladiator song. And they wanted to call bullshit on me. And I'm like, okay. So I had to go back and get all the paperwork, send it back to them. It's just a headache. That part is... I get it.
It's
why
crazy
people
because
go to like different platforms.
I
Like
think you're
streaming.
talking to like a computer or to India or wherever, right? Because we've had artists, right? Like, so I'm friends with some of the guys from POD. So we went down and recorded with Marcos, the guitar player from it. We got permission. I don't know if
Wow.
it was that episode that we got permission.
But
to
you
play a
got
song.
you got permission.
But I've had a ton of artists in, right, that have legitimate
Yeah.
music like out for sale. And I'd be like, yo, can we listen to the new track? Like my buddy Justin T. Freeman, he made the intro song custom for us for this podcast.
And did you have to
which is
do,
dope.
Did you have to do anything special?
Not for that because we own it, right? So
Okay.
it doesn't recognize it anywhere. And then if it does come up copyright wise, we have the copyright to that song, right? Like it's
Yeah.
under the Mountainside podcast,
Yep.
like intro or whatever, which is super cool because it's metal.
It's
like,
worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had a very like when I first started the podcast, it was like a really like a Sports Center like intro,
Yeah.
you know, like type of thing, and then it kind of came into my light and my background. I love heavy metal music, so we metaled that up,
Yeah.
a little bit. So that was cool. But we had Justin on. He just put out a new album that's crazy. This dude is like the closest artist I've ever found to Tool, and he's a one-man show.
Oh,
He does it all, right? Like
shit.
unbelievable. And he's an incredible lighting guy too. That's what his main
He
deal
does it
is
all.
in the industry, right? And he's actually worked for Tool, but he's just incredible dude. But we played his music, and we got like, we even said like during the recording, and I emailed YouTube prior to it, and we're like, hey, we are playing this song. We have permission. The artist is the guest on the podcast. He said that we could play it. Like, so I've gone through that red tape, and they will clear it after a while. But it's like it's a
you gotta
pain
say
in the
like
ass.
you clear. I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. So the other night, I can't remember who we had in here. I think it might have been, who did we have in when we were talking about the Canelo fight? Was it Cody? Cody Brundage?
Yeah. No. It was
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was because we were talking about like influencer boxing, and we started talking about the Francis Ngannou.
Oh, that's what
and
I wasn't
Tyson
here.
Fury. Oh, you weren't. Damn it.
That was the morning.
Okay. So, anyways, we started talking about that, and we showed one clip from that Canelo entrance, just the entrance,
Red
dude, and
flag.
we got flagged.
Can't get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So we had to like cut that whole part of the podcast out. So
Yeah.
like that's the only time we edit now. It's like fuck, man.
Which
Like,
sucks.
yeah.
Dude,
And that's what I don't want to do. There's gonna be some episodes not aired because of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the part I'm not used to on YouTube. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, man, come on. I get it why like
Well, I think if you go through enough red tape, we still can't monetize it, so we can't make any money off of it.
Yeah.
But you can still play it. But once you go through that red tape, and I've just cut my losses on it. It's like
Yeah.
fucking whatever.
I don't. I'm definitely not there enough to make a big old money off of YouTube, so I'm better off just sharing that shit. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, I think I don't know.
Let lawyers figure it out on the back end. right?
My whole deal is like when I have videos up with Justin, those is where I want to get monetized on.
Yeah.
because those fucking videos go crazy with tons of tons of views, and I'm like, yeah, but I killed this cool animal over here, and I'll get fucking low numbers. I'm like, damn, it really is. There's a meaning of how big UFC really is compared to like.
Dude, I
the
am
outdoors
such a
still.
fan.
Yeah,
I am such a fan.
it's apples and oranges. Like from the outdoor industry to MMA. Oh my god, outdoor. It's apples and oranges.
It's crazy how many people that are out there that they get pissed off that when I start bringing up the UFC or that I have you guys on, you know, like, because I have a pretty close knit community with a lot of the fighters here now. We've had Kamosi on, we've had Gertz, we've had Jacoby, we've had some hitters, dude. Yeah. Like, you know, like straight up on, and they're always happy to come in. We have a good time. Like, I don't feel, but I think people get pissed off because I'm not an expert in the UFC, right? Like, I don't know all the fight talk. I don't know.
Who cares?
So I get blasted all the time, but I don't really give a fuck.
Y'all can. You know what's crazy?
You can turn this shit off.
Being a fan, dude.
yeah. You know what's crazy is like when I get some of these guys on there, I barely talk any fighting with them.
That's how I am too.
I talk someone, you know, like, hey, great fight last week, but you know, I honestly like, I want to know who the fuck they are. That's what I want. I want my listener to know who they are. They're no different than us, and it doesn't really matter, like, if you were a superior athlete or a guy that just picked it up, you know, in your early career and you thought you might be good at it. Like, that's what I want to give out to my listeners. I don't care that you. I mean, yeah, is it nice when Justin gets on and he has the belt, the BMF belt? Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah.
But, you
Bring
know.
the strap.
but like, people want to know the person. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. Like,
they want to know you outside of it, man.
They don't want to care about the fight. Yeah, they all seen it. Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit.
I'm going to give you a little hack or a little word of advice for a lot of the military guys that I've had on. I don't talk about their military career unless they bring it up, man. And dude, we recorded one the other day that I was fucking crying on because it hit me like a blindside, right?
Yeah.
This guy just fucking dove off and started telling his story, and
let him tell.
It'll be out in a couple weeks, and I think it was good for both of us, man, because it puts my fucking life in perspective, man. Yeah. It's like, god damn, dude, like
little bitches.
Yeah. I was worried about that, you know.
No, whatever, it's just we are spoiled, and they have a different outlook, and yeah, I'm there right there, but just because, you know, I have a dad that served in the Vietnam War, so I kind of knew. I found out real fast what, like, you know, everything was about, you know, and like I had no idea why's Dad, like, as a kid, why doesn't Dad like 4th of July and stuff like that, you know, like. Why is he always in a bad mood at this time of the year? You know.
Oh man, I had one of those.
You know what I mean? Like you understand as you get older. As a kid, I hated it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it was awesome for me, but as a young man, a young adult, I should say, as an adult, like I got why my dad was going through all that, and I feel like a dickhead now. You know what I mean? And it's so cool now to see how far my dad has come, because we always still go back home, and we do the fireworks deal, and it's so cool to see how he shows up for the grandkids now and does all that, because
awesome.
It's something that me and you could never fucking understand.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I mean? We tried
like all the podcasts, or even like some of my friends that I've just, tried to
do, but we don't, you know?
I think the best thing that you can do in one of those situations, if they're going to share it, is just genuinely listen and don't try to sympathize, man. Don't be like,
it was like,
oh,
this one
man,
time.
that must really suck. Or
or I understand. No, you don't.
No, you don't,
just listen.
Yeah.
Because that's all they want to do is get off their chest, I think. And that's what I've understand, majority of it. I don't try to act like I understand, because I don't.
You know the biggest strong suit that I think that those people have, and just people that face adversity, you know, a lot of, I'm not going to say every first responder, but most of the first responders that I've had in, especially the wildland firefighter guys, like they deal with so much shit, and even fighters themselves, right? Like they're just genuinely themselves. Yeah. And they don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. They're not trying to impress anybody.
Yeah.
Like you. That's why I love having you on, dude. Yeah. You are Luke. And every time I'm in, my ribs hurt, right? Like I feel like I've been in a boxing match and you haven't hit me once. No. Every time I hang out with you. Even, dude, I had a good time us pulling our fucking what hair I have left out at your studio the other day trying to figure out. Like I still had fun with you just bullshitting and fucking laughing, you know? Like it's... But I feel like those are like that's why I have so many of those guys on as guests. And
well, they keep
because
it real.
They're not going to bullshit you.
Yeah, they keep it real as hell too, you know. And to me, it's just like, listen, and for the listeners that listen to my podcast and this podcast, like, that's why you fucking stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. You fucking, you know, show respect to your veterans. You fucking respect your elders. You listen to. I mean, to me, that's why. I don't know. I'm a patriot as fuck. You know what I mean? I try to respect all of them. I love this country that we live in, and all the first responders. Like, literally, like, we are here because we get to do what we want because we live in America, dude.
Yes.
I mean, we really we have a good fucking job, and we get to do a fucking something because we live in this country, right? Like, and are we rich by any means? I say yes, because I live a pretty rich life. Like, financially, that's a different story. Like, when you ask my wife, that's a totally different story.
How important is that, man?
It's not important. I wish we could go away with all that.
You're one of the happiest people I know.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
And that's why I love you, dude. Yeah. Like, that's why I love having you around.
Dude, I literally am the richest motherfucker that I can always be. Like, and I say this because I'm not bragging. Money is always just one of the last things I do. Though I always feel like money comes when you're really happy and enjoy what you do.
You can also get fucked that way.
It can be, right? Yeah. I'm still kind of waiting for that problem.
Right? Next thing you know, you got fucking wasabi in your cooler.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. But like I said,
no, I get what you're saying.
I'm rich in like 1,000 different ways. Like, my kids are healthy. My wife is banging hot. She still likes me and still wants to have sex with me. You know what I mean? Like,
miracle shit.
Like, shit. Like, that's some shit that, like, you only expect on your birthday, right? You know? So, like literally, like, my job, like, I get to coach one of the baddest the baddest motherfucker on the planet right now.
Literally.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's one of the coolest guys, the most humblest guys ever. Like I said this numerous times, like, me and Justin have never sat down like this and said, hey, he asked me, how much do you want to get paid? What's your percentage? What do you want? Never have done that. You know, I surround myself by good people. Like, the coaches.
So what you're saying is he's genuinely a good person. He takes care of you.
No, he's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
He's great. But that being said, if he says, hey, Luke, man, I'm only going to pay you this much. I know I paid you this much last month. I'm not going to fucking bitch and moan and say, why now? You know? No. Right. I've been grateful for this whole ride.
Yeah, the ride, man.
The whole ride. You think if I was here for the money, I would have sat you down after you signed that UFC contract and
come up with a contract of your own.
Yeah, right? You know what I mean? No, right. I knew who you are, but let alone just being present, being your older brother.
And I think having that sort of blind faith in people too, it especially once they get to that level, like I've figured that out with some rock stars too.
Yeah.
Like there were some times I was working for a couple of divas and they would call me up and just be like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm fucking busy. And I'd be like, well, they're like, well, can you come to Center Stage in LA because I think there's a bottle opener over there. Oh, you got it.
That's Jeremy's.
He's all over it.
He's all over it. Thank you.
Bartender.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah. Oh my God. You think
ATM mini switcher, like
who doesn't have this on? Come on.
He's got a Leatherman.
I got switchers now.
Fucking
camera guys, bartenders.
Dude, this is Jeremy's second podcast today. He already went 2 hours.
Oh, I'd be hammered.
Mom wouldn't have liked that.
But no, anyways, what I was getting at is just, it's funny what people expect sometimes. And if you're just like, okay, tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you just genuinely show up without being like, oh yeah, it's going to cost you this much, like it's gotten me so much further in life.
Bro, here's the thing, dude.
Just be a good fucking friend, right?
Really quick, if I restart this laptop, is it going to bang anything up?
No, I don't think so. No, I won't. Go for it.
This whole thing's.
Why are you asking me?
I know, right?
We all ask you, Bobby. We all ask you.
Bobby, is it okay if I?
As long as the record button's good, we're good, right?
As long as the video's still rolling and Luke's having a good time, I'm happy.
But here's the thing with that is, and I maybe this is a message that maybe we should bring about. It shouldn't always be about the money, and I know that's what we need to go on in life. And
100%.
But I will say this: I have done a lot of cool shit because I have never even asked for money. Like, the money will come with it and do all that. The problem is when it continues to be, when you don't get I don't get a paycheck from Justin.
I've had people take advantage
right?
of me too.
Like, that becomes like, hey man, I can't keep taking time away from my family because I got to pay for a babysitter or something, or time away from work, because I know I'm working for you, but like, literally I'm also training people on the side, so I make that revenue. Obviously Justin's a different breed, right? So it's not that, I've had incidents where I'm like, hey man, I'll do this one for free, but next one, let's figure it out, or something. Because we can't continue to do everything for free, right? Like, it literally. And if they're really your friend or really a person that cares about you, and
they should go over and above to take care of you,
and they know what you're worth, it's easy conversation, right? Like, oh, absolutely, cool. Or maybe there's something that we build to make together. Like, you help me now, and let's build this together, and then, bam, this is what happens to you. I'm all about that whole life. I literally am. I will say this, though. The guys that you want around you, that you don't ask for a dime and they give you everything, those are the guys you bend over backwards for.
Yeah.
Because they appreciate what you're worth.
That's friendship, man.
And to me, and that's why I was willing to step away from the gym and give more to this. And it's obviously, knock on wood, it's paid off.
Hell yeah, dude.
But it's
that's
one
the
of those
cool
things.
part, man. As much as you succeed, I'm succeeding at the same time, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things, though. Without risk, there's no reward, right? You hear that all the time in all these shit, right? Try it. You got to fucking try it, man, because
you got to burn the boats a little bit.
You do, man. Yeah. Like I say, burn those motherfuckers, because I'm not a swimmer, but I'll tread some water for a minute until I get saved. And usually I got to feel that drown feeling to get back up. And that's why I said, like, I got a great mentor, one of my best friends. He's like a father figure to me. He's a land developer, and successful millionaire, and he's actually a good gambling party. We play craps.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, I feel bad because I got him into craps, right? I'm like, oh, you can make way more money, right?
It's like, man, he's telling this story right now. He's like,
he's living
man,
in your
my fucking
trailer.
friend Luke, I was living the high life until I started. I got a gambling problem.
Luke slid into his trailer the other day.
He was a billionaire, but now he's just a billionaire. But no, his name's Greg Bradbury. And
shout out.
My fucking love for this guy is like a father. And me, Justin, and him are like, literally, it is stupid of what we have done together, but he literally has taught me so much in like life, like the business aspect of it. He's like, you're kind of killing it, but you're kind of at a standpoint too, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I'm great, but he's like, fire yourself. What would you do if you had a boss that came in to you and said you ain't performing anymore, making moves, and you're just happy with your salary, and why don't you fucking fire yourself and get rid of your thing? So every time I lose a company, which is, the bullhorn situation, I kind of freak out a little bit, right? Like, you kind of like, because you get comfortable with a certain amount of money coming in. But when you fire yourself, you're kind of like, I'm kind of free from that restriction, kind of like what we were talking about with this.
Okay, yeah.
You're like, okay, now I got to make
I just
some
don't
moves.
like relying on other people.
I
I've
gotta make
relied on
moves.
myself my whole life.
Yeah,
like
you got
I
to
grew
make
up poor.
you got to make moves yourself.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, right? It's a little nice because now you know you got a year to perform yourself, keep them happy, because now, like, this is how I do my motto. I get agreements for a year. I've got that cushion for a year, but I can't take it easy.
Right.
I got to perform every month, every day.
That causes more stress to me, honestly.
Does it? Yeah, not me. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool, but everybody's different, right? Like,
I guess I'm just trying to, for me, I'm trying to create, I enjoy this so much. I enjoy this connection. I enjoy having this conversation so much that the outside noise is what's going to ruin it for me, right? Like chasing a sponsor or them emailing me and saying like, hey, would you mind? We got a new product coming out and would you mind doing this?
No, I don't fuck with
rewriting that shit. Or I'm like, I want to support them too. And they like companies like this is none of the sponsors that I have right now.
Yeah.
None of them. Some of the past sponsors I've had, but at a point I was just kind of questioning, like, there's so many podcasts out there. There's so many products. There's so much like stuff. I'll always support the homies. Like Jocko will always have a spot here. But how many people do you get that reach out to you? Like I am starting to get to the point right now where I'm just sick of fielding guests. I'm almost about ready to take the submission form off of my website because I get hit up all the time like, hey, have this backpacker on. He's an amazing guy, but he wants to tell you about his new backpack that he created. And I'm like, dude, I know the guys at Kaforo and like, there's a relationship there.
That gets saturated.
And no offense, but your backpack's made in fucking China. Dude. Like, it's not what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it's a great product, but like.
But yeah, I get that. And I guess that's what makes you who you are too, the real person, right? A lot of people, not all podcasters are like that. Not all the people are like that. And I guess that's probably why we like each other, Bobby, because you generally, like, a lot of people
shit,
are like,
pay me $500,000, dude. I'll go fucking put a Dorito chip on the Luxor, dude. Like, fucking.
hey, that's real money, right? That's ain't $1,000 in the culo, but hey, it's real money, right?
They're like, Marshall, that was a genius idea.
Yeah,
with the
great
potato
idea.
Chip.
You know, that thing looks.
The Dorito chip.
Please tell me that guy was a stoner.
Yeah,
it had to be, dude. He's like,
dude,
you know what that looks like,
it's
bro?
good. It's good. For that time, I guess that
So
period.
sad,
If it had like maybe it was ruffles and some dip, you know what I mean. But that I get it for the pyramid is Dorito.
Yo, what's the number at the end of your password?
69.
Of what password?
Your laptop.
Oh, 1. Number 1.
That's what I thought so.
Yeah.
Motherfucker just went live on a podcast. What's your password?
This is why we're not live. The whole rest of it's a sentence. Nobody's ever figured that shit out.
I will say this. Me and you have just went sideways everywhere on this podcast. And to me, that's what makes a podcast fun. And, when we were talking about...
No agenda.
We were talking about like, oh man, I don't want to be, segregated to this product and sponsored this and that, and it won't be fun no more. The reason I quit filming so many Gladiators Unleashed hunts is because it became a job so much. Hunting was not fun for me. I had to kill an animal on camera, let alone, be who I am with the camera next to me. Motherfucker, how hard is it to kill an animal, period?
It's so hard.
Right? And then you have 2 or 3 cameramen following you in the woods with another guy.
I wouldn't do it, dude. I would lose my shit.
And
I lose my shit on my brother. I'm like,
it
bro,
literally
when I'm bugling up here and raking this tree, you need to be down there cow calling.
It literally is. That's what I'm saying. Like, it became not fun anymore. And that is why I stepped away with it. And thank God podcasting was starting to come up, and 3 years ago.
How long have you been at it?
3 years now.
3 years?
Yep.
I started. How long have we been at it? We've been at it 2020.
Like literally.
No, we started at like the same time.
I started it right when COVID hit.
Yeah, I think we did too.
I started it right March.
Yeah, so 4 years.
Yep. Oh, it's been 4 years. Well, I put one a week, so now 3 years.
Okay.
This is year 3 for me.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's kind of the same for us too.
Yeah, and I just literally said, I'm gonna stop because I was not making enough money to cover all the editors, cameramen, and everything. Let alone hunting became a real job, and this was my passion, like my hobby. And I was like, dude, I gotta stop this for a while too. This is not what
The hunting side of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the filming of it, you know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because one, I gotta find a real cameraman that's ever hunted and knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
Well, when I finally found some right cameraman and did it that I really liked to be around, then you're in the point where you're like, I'm broke.
This is really expensive.
This is fucking retarded.
There is so much competition too.
I'm
You look
like,
at like
dude,
Bone Collector, whatever
dude,
they are. Like I don't even
all
watch
those
the
guys
outdoor
you
channel.
see on TV right now and everything for the sportsman channel, outdoor channel. Dude, I take my fucking hats off to them because, dude, it's a grind.
It is a competitive
and every
ass
year.
thing.
So like you just saw me come back from Utah Expo. That's with one of the biggest.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Dude, we've been at it for almost 2 hours, so
I know.
I'm going to let you take the platform. Anything you want to talk about, dude. But, like, I wanted to ask you about that
Yeah.
because I've been invited a couple times.
should go.
And I never go to these things. I get invited to SHOT Show every year.
Yeah.
I never go. Maybe it's because I've worked in the industry, and if I'm not going as an absolute... Like, I'm not going to watch Tool unless I'm getting backstage passes.
Yeah.
Like, I
So-
just will not.
The Western
me a
hunt-
prima donna,
No,
but-
no, you're
No,
good.
being a civilian sucks.
it's
Yeah.
so
Especially when you haven't been. Being a civilian
Punter.
sucks.
dude. It's
I did do it for the UFC. I went to UFC Austin, but I went kind of on a whim. I was going down there. I went to Rogan's Comedy Club. It was
that
fucking
awesome?
a badass
Was that
trip.
good?
You got to go.
I
Let's
gotta
go
go.
together.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You and me.
I'm down.
Let's go.
I'm 100%
All right.
down.
All right. Jeremy, you coming?
I'll hit him up.
there.
Let's go.
I'll tell him because I'm gonna say I want to come down and we'll
Yeah.
take a group down there and do
Dude, a
it.
badass bar, incredible club. I ended
The
up staying-
mothership, right? Now
Yeah,
it's called the mothership.
It's awesome, man.
Our
The-
ticket's expensive.
the staff is incredible.
Yeah.
So I went to the UFC. It was UFC Austin. Cody was fighting.
Perfect
Cody
timing to go.
Brundage.
Yep.
It was awesome because he was fighting some dude from Texas, and it was like he got all the booze. But they honored Mark that night for the
Cancer deal.
the
I
battle
remember
with
watching
cancer.
that. Yep.
So and they did a fucking phenomenal job of doing it. They flew his whole family out.
Bro, he sent me the video before it like went live. He sent it to me from his phone.
Oh, it was before it went live.
Well, I wasn't
okay.
watching it live. You were sending it to me
Okay.
the minute that
It
you're
went.
like, yo,
Yeah.
check this out. I don't know how you had service.
Dude,
But
I was
you
the
sent
only
it to me.
guy fucking
And I'm-
crying in the
I'm in-
stands because I knew
dude,
him. I was
I'm-
like,
What
I
was
was so
going on?
teared up.
I'm
and
in my
shit.
kitchen island, like showing my wife, like, you don't understand. Like, Bobby just sent me. I'm all too welled up. It was insane, dude. They did a great job.
Well, because we've known Mark for years,
Yeah,
and
they
we
did-
knew him
they did an
before
amazing
this
job.
battle with cancer. And
Yeah.
like, you know, like it was a tearjerker, right? To go back through all
100%,
that
it's insane.
and just know what he did, and then see his family sitting there, and like,
I know.
and then it's funny. He came on and told his perspective from that night. He's like, "Dude, I had a fighter that night that we were about to walk to the octagon." He's like, "That's all he cared about, right?"
Yeah.
Like,
That's him.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like that's him.
He's a
like,
G.
He's there
He's a G.
for his job and his fighter. And yeah, that's why I will never say anybody ever said anything bad about Mark.
So I'm so lucky. Shout out to All Access Staging, incredible company that I've worked on and off with for years. We've done the Super Bowl halftime. They're the company that builds the octagon for all the UFC.
Okay,
For
so they
every
know what they're
octagon, they custom fabricate it. All the video shit that's inside of it, like all the electronics, like they've brought the UFC to that
Where they're at
level.
now.
Well, on the production side, right? Like they're
Which is
fucking
huge.
incredible, man. They're incredible. So I have some friends and I have some good hookups, and so shout out to All Access. But anyways, I ended up in Austin. I can't remember exactly. It's besides the point. Doesn't even matter. Went to the UFC, had a fucking incredible night. With some really good friends there that I've known in Texas for a long time, and then directly from there, I went over to Rogan's Club. And we went to Mitzi's and just drank at the bar. I didn't go to the show that night. And then the next night I ended up staying and I just went to the open mic. It was like a Monday night or I think I stayed, or Sunday night open mic. I can't remember. Yeah, it had to be Sunday night.
Either way, yeah.
Dude, I think tickets were $10.
Okay.
I got set like they were trying to sit me right in the front. I was like, no, bro. Like,
I don't want to be
please,
made fun of. I'm the guy that's going to make fun of me everywhere.
I'm the fat guy, right? Like, I've been the fat kid my whole life. I
With
know
no
this.
pussy next to him.
Actually, there was a lot.
I know, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would get me in trouble there too.
But it was awesome, man. The open micers were incredible. There were some top flight comics. Just the club in general, like, is
it's crazy is what he's done, right? Like he's grown to be too.
You know, I do feel bad for some of the other comedy clubs in the country because this has become like such a mecca, but it does hold a bar above. But I got to say, Comedy Works here in Denver.
Yep.
There's 2 of them. One of the best in the country, man. Incredible
to me,
clubs.
I think it's a staple in comedy.
Well,
It is,
You have
yeah.
an unlimited budget.
Yeah.
Kind of.
We are
You can
so
really do some
lucky here in
radical
Denver.
shit,
If you
like-
live in Denver and you're not going or visiting the Comedy Works, you absolutely should be, man. I think Ari Shafir's there this month.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Tony
Dude.
Hinchcliffe's coming. Like,
and that's just something maybe we need to do together. I don't know, and I'm just talking out loud with a couple of tequilas in me and a Corona, but maybe we because I would love to have a few comedies guys on my show too, and maybe we fucking like bam bam.
I got you, dog. It's already in the works.
Because
it's already in the works.
Because I think, like, literally, it is something priceless for our listeners. But listen, like, everybody loves a comic. I do. I love a comedian, Brandon. There ain't nothing. That is why who I am today is because I would rather put smiles on faces than fucking.
You should
having
start
guys.
doing fucking stand up, dude.
Dude, I cannot do stand up. I
Come
say
on,
that.
man.
I say that.
Come
because,
on.
But I saw Brennan.
Yeah.
He does it now, and I'm like, this motherfucker that does shit. And I'm like, this guy. I remember this guy, like, literally.
Yeah.
But like, literally, I generally have some for comedians because it's terrifying getting up on stage and trying to make people laugh.
Yeah, but you're on stage fighting. What's more?
That's easier, man.
oh,
Like,
to
I
me-
would much
really
rather
insane?
Listen,
I would rather step into a UFC octagon than go out there and piss my pants.
Yeah, I
on the
would
fucking
rather-
stage.
No, like going up there and bombing mentally rather than bombing physically, like falling over.
yeah,
in
no,
front of someone,
I just because I think
that
it's
seems insane to me.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Not
to me, it's,
maybe I've been hit in the head too many times.
I don't know. Like, maybe that's the fact to me, but I would rather because I played like sports my whole life, and so I know how to like do that performance
get up
deal.
and whatever.
But like me, I don't know. You give me a couple of tequila shots.
No. They need to
Give me
shove
that
you out on
motherfucking
stage,
mic.
dude.
Give me that mic. I'm gonna tell some jokes.
Let's go to open mic, dude. I'll do it if you do it.
Oh
Yeah.
goddamn!
You bring the wasabi, I'll bring the chopsticks.
How long is open mic?
I think each comic got like 10 minutes or something.
Ooh, that's a long time though.
It might no 10. It might be less than that.
Okay,
Dude,
'Cause 10 minutes is
have
a
you
long
watched, this is a stupid question because you probably have, but Kill Tony. Oh my God, you got to watch that. It's fucking brilliant. It's like the biggest live stream podcast of all time.
Oh shit! Really?
Started as a podcast and they are selling out arenas. But basically what is
Kill
it?
Tony?
Yeah. It's Tony Hinchcliffe. He's a stand-up comedian.
Oh, of course.
And he brings on, they literally put names into a bucket, and it's an open mic is where they started, I think in LA, and they pull a name out of the bucket, and they get 1 minute to do a comedy skit, and then they rip them apart for about 10 minutes.
How
dude.
cool is that?
And everybody loves to watch
Loves it.
These people get roasted, but he has just,
That's why you and I both would never see.
oh, fuck no, dude.
I know.
Like, I wouldn't fight anybody, but like, I might stick a gun in my mouth.
No,
Dude,
there's a couple.
And now my final joke is R. Bud Dwyer.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Bullet your-
because there's been a couple guys I've watched comedians go off on a few of these people, and I'm like, bitch, there's no security guard here. I'm about to tackle your ass.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would get pissed at some point.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty good at laughing and joking.
I mean, growing up or like spending as much time and being in the career that you did, you understand the difference. I think for them, it's just locker room talk, right? So like, There's nothing more that I love, and the reason why I love my Navy SEAL buddies is they give me shit all the time, right?
Yeah,
or my friends that are former operators, and they'll tell me how it is, and they'll tell me if they don't agree with me.
But
more, it's the bullshitting, dude.
You
it's
said
the
it yourself right there, though. They're my friends, though.
Yeah.
I know they're my friends.
Yeah.
When I don't know a motherfucker, though, and he's talking blast
So
on me.
comedy works. I mean, look at this fucking lineup, dude. New talent night.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's New Talent Night is YouTube on Tuesday.
February 20. Oh damn! I'm leaving on the 25th. Sorry, I can't make it.
I gotta go to this. I gotta go check this out. I really do.
Let me know. I'll hook you up.
Dude, it's amazing.
You done it?
No, I haven't done it, but
we went the other night.
No, but I'm saying going to open mic nights.
Oh yeah.
Like you spend $12 and like you might laugh or you might not, but you see a bunch of people who are just regular people.
I like that.
Putting themselves out there, like throwing.
I love that part.
They're throwing themselves into the ring, like they've like.
We went to
shit,
Ben
like,
Roy's show the other night, though. That was fucking
But he's
awesome.
a fucking pro.
Yeah.
But I'm talking seeing people who are just seeing if they have the chops.
I would rather do
wild.
someone like this and say, here's my card. Next time you're in town, come and see me. I'd love to have you on the podcast.
Well, there's so many local guys that live here, dude. There's some killers that live in Denver.
I'm telling you, dude. I think that's somewhere I want to do. I'm literally saying that.
Yeah.
Because I've thought about this. I was like, dude, I love comedians because one, they don't really give a fuck. They can make a joke out of anything, right?
Yeah.
But they also tell you how it is, and that's why they make jokes out of it.
Well, I think that it goes back to the same thing. Like, you don't have a fighter on and talk to him about fighting. You don't have an operator on, and like the first question is like, "How many people have you killed?" You know, it's like
100%, right?
Yeah, you don't talk to him about comedy; it just naturally comes, right? Like,
What's
it's
your favorite machine gun?
Yeah.
How many people have you killed?
And I was geeking out the other day too. I was like, "Oh, the saw!" Like, fucking woo,
right? Well, it's the same thing. Like when you go, like I was in Utah, we were talking about that. Like I went to Utah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
So,
is it worth me going? Because I'm not.
If you want to go, let me know.
Here's my deal. I'm not trying to be anything in the hunting space.
No,
like I'm not.
You think I am? My freezer's empty, fool.
Yeah.
No, but like literally, here's the thing. Like I have worked with so many companies there in the past, and it's a relationship, right? Like just like anything. You get to meet, shake hands, and put a face to the name, and then you get to tell them what you do, what you're about, and who you are. And then they, a week later, you drop them an email because they told you to email them because they get bombarded by everybody. But like I will say this, the last 2 years, and this year being the easiest I've ever had to do, maybe it's confidence now, I don't know, or I'm still doing it, and you doubted me back then, and now I'm here, and I told you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's good because it's in that field. It's who's who out there. Like the main companies are out there, and if you want to be present, like I try to be, you will make it to the show, and you'll put yourself in front of them. Whether it's, I remember. A few years back, 3-4 years back, I just begged for a handshake, and I know you're gonna put this. I literally told him, I know you're gonna put this card in them fucking with the rest of them, but I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up, and I'm gonna be around in 5 years from now, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What makes you so sure?" I said, "Because I'm not a quitter, man. I don't know how to quit." And they were like, "Well, what do you do? Who you do? What do you? Who are you?" And I tell them. And at the time, I had no Justin Gaethje. I was just me. I'm a retired fighter, UFC fighter. And they're like, "Oh, cool."
Was that the start of GU Unfiltered? Like you were just that's what you were going to do out of retirement? Yeah,
I went to all of them. I went to SHOT Show, all of them.
Yeah, and
it cost me a shitload of money to go there. Because, there's so many shows.
Yeah.
A year. ATA, there's all of them. For the bows guys, there's guns guys, SHOT Show, and then the Western Hunt. And I started thinking, I'm like,
aren't they doing a Western Hunt here in Denver now?
That was me getting here. So,
yeah.
GU's throwing the party. Yeah, I'll let you. I got you.
Oh,
passes,
okay,
dude,
shit, Doug. All right.
So we got a booth there too.
Okay.
And we're gonna do some podcasts out of my booth. It's legitimately Phil Mendoza, Aba Ryan, guys I've known forever in the outdoor industry. He owns No Limits Archery. Phil does.
Yeah. Shout out, man. Those guys are incredible.
So the ISE show was here forever. Like, it was an outdoor show, and it came.
Is that the one in January? The Sportsman's?
Yep.
Like...
And it kind of came like a commercial type bullshit show where haven't been in the last 2 years. It used to be one of my favorite shows to go to, and it just went downhill. I don't know what happened to it, but it isn't what an outdoor show, an expo should be. The one in Utah is by far the best one you should go to. They are doing their model off of the one in Utah at the Gaylord. So if you know the Gaylord Resort, that place is fucking tits up. You know, it's
nice.
It's
yeah.
nice, expensive, and great.
When
it's
is that?
April 5th through the 7th.
Okay.
And this is some bullshit. So I
damn, dude, you're right in the fucking fight.
I committed to this motherfucker.
So you got a booth?
Right?
Who's running your booth? Tomas?
Yeah. So I gotta literally come back, set up on a Thursday because I'll already be out in Vegas. Fly back, set up a Thursday. It opens Friday afternoon at 1:00, and it goes till Sunday. Friday night we do the kickoff party. He asked me, I don't want nobody else to run the fucking kickoff party but GU. And I said, are you down? And, we worked out numbers and everything. And I said, oh, count me in, brother, because this is something I want for Denver, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And he's worked really hard to get some really big names in here. That, like I said, he went after the model in Utah. This expo will be the next best thing, if not the best thing, I think, in the Midwest for an outdoor trade show. Like, if you want to talk to guys and see what's happening with Sig Sauer, like the biggest, they own the biggest military operations right now, and their shit is
huge contract.
stupid. And
not only contract, like their contract
is
the
ridiculous.
Fucking operators, the
but
tier
like,
one.
This is something where I'm saying my dumb ass. And I will say it, my dumbass has literally worked so hard because I wanted to work with brands that I wanted to work with, right? And this is where me and you don't see eye to eye on. You see this and you're like, I want to separate this. You separate them because you should only talk about people that you want to talk about. And you say, Jocko, I appreciate that because you like Jocko,
it's
right?
the only reason it's on the table right now.
That is why you need to talk with Jocko and say, like, listen, I want to make a deal with you because I believe in your brand. This is it. Sig Sauer. I didn't have a deal with them at all, but I fucking loved them. That's just what I want to do, and I knew. And what do you call that? Manifest?
Yeah,
like
I
when
guess
you manifest,
like visualize,
working.
Like you were in bed dreaming.
Serendipitous.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, you were at my place when you saw where Jeremy sits, and you saw the big money sign and all the money that whatever. I just manifest, and I hate that part. But there's a point where I said, because life isn't always about money, right? But to have a business, you have to have money, right?
Yeah, it frees you up. Like, the ultimate goal for this is to make enough money that I can do it the way that I want to do it. With no questions asked, I can pay people what I want to pay them, what I think it's worth for their position, and I can go do whatever I want, right?
Yeah. That's
not me personally, not my own greed, not pay
for it's just
$30,000 hunting trip. Yeah. What I'm talking about is this is a standalone business. Like, okay, I want to record with this person. Let's go get on a commercial airline jet. Let's go stay in a hotel. Let's record with them. Like, let's set up a studio. Let's rent a studio.
Right there.
Like,
exactly.
Like, that's what I'm talking about.
So that's why I put the money up in my little area where I sit down every day when I'm not just podcasting, but like I'm editing photos or doing whatever, doing fight shit, whatever. I'm there because I manifest a lot, right? Like, I feel like that's my kind of cup of tea.
It's important, man.
I think your mind. I think when you want something, you should have it in the back burner all the time. And me lately, it's all been about like, hey, how do I make my wife not work so much and make her life easier, right? Like that's what I want, right? And so I got that. But what I was saying is, I go to these companies because they're who's who there. And like I said, I just wanted to get a handshake, get a card, and I'm going to email you, and I'll be back. I'll walk in the floor, dude. Walk in the floor. It's huge. It's tons of people. And when I get some of the CEOs or some of the big wigs come out there, hey, they want to talk to you. Come in over here. And these are companies I don't even know or really talk to. But it was just kind of like I had to pinch myself a couple of times because I will say, like I pinch it now because even sitting with you because I had some of the best conversation with companies that I don't even think about working with, and I probably won't work with because I'm already in bed with these people, right? Like I've been I'm not just like, oh, what can you do for me? Can you not do these guys? No, man, these motherfuckers. Been
There's something about loyalty.
Yeah,
too,
loyalty is
right?
everything. Yeah. Loyalty is everything. But I will say this: out of everybody that I don't work with, and I have worked with, and I'm going to continue to work with, it wasn't about my numbers. It wasn't about who I had as guests or whatever. You know what it was? Consistency.
Really?
They could always count on consistency of my pictures, their logo on the wall, if the podcast had fucking 5 downloads or 5,000 downloads, 50 million downloads.
Right.
They said, we didn't give a fuck. We saw consistency out of you. And that was something where I was like, well, fuck, man.
That's kind of a shocker, man, to me, because I always thought it was about the numbers.
No. Fuck me too, dude. I'm not going to lie either. Me too.
That's
me
crazy.
Too. But that's what I will say this. The way I thought it was like, oh man, the consistency is good, and I see it. But man, I will tell you this: they are watching. Yeah. People that you don't think are watching, they're watching.
Well, I think that I've been very lucky, and I didn't want that to come off the wrong way. That I'm thinking about axing all my sponsors because
I don't think it did. You were being
I just
true.
think that I was gonna maybe even try to like phase that out eventually. Like if these brands decided to
said it the right way.
Yeah,
and
but for me, it's not. I guess I have a hard time. I want those people to come to me in some sort of form or fashion.
Yeah,
which has never happened.
But
like I've reached out to people and they're like, "Hey, are you interested in doing something?" And thank God for Rogan, man. Like he was one of the first was one of the first that stepped up to the plate, and they just saw, oh, you've had this guy on. And I think it was like our 5th or 6th episode, and they were like, yeah, give him a deal.
Yeah.
And they're still with me.
Yeah.
On it's incredible.
Well, and then probably a little bit because Joe likes podcasters and doing all this. Yeah, it's good.
I don't even know if Joe knows.
But no, I'm sure he knows. Hey, if he has money in. But here's the thing, dude. You want to work with people that want to work with you. That's just it. And that's where you got to go with it. You know what I mean? And you want to be with people that you represent. And
I guess for me, like
this is a perfect example right here. People at the gym wanted to work out with me because I was this guy's coach. They didn't know who the fuck I was. They just knew I was working this guy out, so I had to be good, or I was doing something, or they could say I'm working with Coach Luke. No, motherfucker, I want you.
How many of them were that status thing? Like, oh, I'm working out with Justin Gaethje's coach.
Yeah,
I'm hitting mitts with Justin Gaethje's coach. Is that kind of
listen, motherfucker? You ain't paying me with motherfucking Justin Gaethje, so I cannot keep missing my fucking family dinner. You know what I mean?
Cheers to that, brother.
I love the shit out of you. I love the shit out of you, but guess what?
You need one more?
My family, I'm good. Okay. My family is way more important. You know what I mean? I don't 100%. Cut your hopes and dreams short. I will never do that, but I just can't be that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the whole clout deal came apart and like people were like, oh, I need to have this much, or they'll find out like how many followers you have. and you want to tag me, hey, we should do it. Then I was like, oh, this is getting a little fucking weird, man.
And see, that's kind of my issue with going to some of these shows and stuff. It's like, even if they were offering me money to be there, right? Like I've been offered some money to be at some certain events because of this platform, which is very fortunate and I'm very grateful for. But it's like, if I'm spending time in my own podcast money, right, to go and experience this event and like go there and shake hands, it's really taken away from what I want to do. Like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. And this is why I've said no to a lot of people that I've just flat out said no to me being on their podcast. Yeah. And I'm opening that up a little bit more this year because you know how much it takes to edit and do all that sort of stuff. Now that that's being taken care of for me in some form or fashion, and my, I guess my growth in this and stuff, and like the grander vision, like you said, like envisioning where you want to be with something. Like, it's finally starting to get there. Like, maybe I'm a little bit more open to it. But for me, it just didn't make sense to, like, go there and unless I was going to meet a bunch of people that maybe I would want to have on the podcast. Yep. So do you experience that? Like,
I actually went on
like, do you build some relationships where it's like, because one thing that's important to me, too, is making sure that we are a good voice and a good influence in the proper outdoor etiquette, the proper outdoor being a good steward of the land, good, like, that's why I love Donnie Vincent so much. Is I love the way that he portrays hunting.
You have an image that you want to keep, right? And that's very important, right? And that's a value that you cannot take away from you, right? And that's just it. Yes, I do. I went on a few podcasts there that I never thought I would be on, right? Like, you were talking to a guy that I just said, I was like, man, my season sucked. And you want me on the deal, but they know that the struggle is real. Like, it's not that I didn't go out there and try. It's just, it just wasn't happening. And not only that, but they were like, hey, I talked to a lot of guys, shook their hands, and like, hey, let's get a picture together. Cool. I love that. And then I was also grabbed into a couple booths that were like, hey, man, what does it take to be on your show? I said, you to buy your own plane ticket, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I love you, but I ain't going to buy your plane ticket, right? I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to. I would love to buy people, like, people.
Oh, dude, wouldn't that be awesome? Like,
like, endless money, right? Like, it would be cool. Like, I could love to do that. I can't do it, but you endeavor, guess what? Or you go to this shoot, I'm taking my unit there. Let's go.
I guess I've been so lucky too, man, because everybody is like, I think people get that. Some of the people that have hit me up, they're like, oh, I want to come on the show. I'm like, oh, great, dude, I'd love to have you.
Yeah.
And then it turns into like, okay, well, where am I staying? Who's booking my travel? And I'm like, dude, I don't have it in the budget.
You want to be on my show? You want to be on my show?
That's the thing when you talk about, like, I don't want that big dollar deal, but what would you do if you had that big dollar deal? Is you would take care of everything.
You want to know what's fucked up?
It all out
I got to tell you this story.
Tell me.
I burned a fucking bridge in a friendship that I've had for multiple years over this podcast because a friend of mine, I reached out to. And I guess I found out he wasn't a friend. It turned into a money thing. It's like, how much are you going to pay me to be on your podcast? Deal. I was like, he's like, I get paid to be on podcasts. I was like, well, fuck, motherfucker. I was like, I'm trying to do something different.
You will find your friends real fast because, like Justin, same deal. Justin goes, he's like, hey, what are you gonna pay me? I'm like, fuck you, pussy. I'm gonna fucking feed you chicken wings and get your ass out here. And he does, right? But like you said, Trevor Whitman, right? So Trevor Whitman is a different deal too because he's been burned so many times with interviews after fights or before.
Well, you saw
fights.
Dana White just walk off a podcast this week, right?
I don't think I think that was a bit, dude. I don't think that was real.
Dude,
did he end up doing the podcast?
Howie Mandel deal? Dude, that shit was fucking, that went crazy.
I mean, I could see why.
Dude, I think that was all a bit. I think that like scheduling didn't work out, and he's like, I've got 45 minutes free, and he's like, how about we do something nuts? and make it
up back
of it.
and make it up later.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You'll be more popular.
But that was cool.
I'd
be cool.
appreciate it to be genuine, anyways, too, because I could see
2 hours in. I'm fucking out of here, Bobby.
my 2 hours is up.
You come
see
on
you
my
later,
show.
motherfucker.
You better come on my show.
The clock's rolling right now. The dollar clock.
Yeah.
Right now we're over 2 hours.
Oh yeah. That's no big deal.
It's gonna be expensive.
It's
bad,
fucking
dog.
Luke.
It's about to get fucking expensive.
Luke, we are gonna wrap it up.
No, it's funny.
But I am gonna say this. I think that Dana walked in there. He saw a fucking giant cat on the wall. He saw somebody's daughter. Like, he's a real motherfucker. And I wouldn't doubt that it wasn't staged, but I'm doubting that it is. And whatever.
It
Who
doesn't
fucking
matter.
cares,
It
dude?
doesn't.
Like,
He
it was
can-
good for TV.
That's why he has fuck you money, right?
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants.
Me and you don't have that right now, or
Yeah.
I don't have that right now.
Listen,
I
if I
want to
commit
just
to
say
something,
thank you
I'm-
for having me on your podcast. All right?
All right, walk the fuck. That's how we're gonna end this. So I just walk out, get pissed off, dude.
No,
do it.
I'm always forever grateful
Yeah.
to coming on your show, and I just appreciate you guys always inviting me back. I literally can't say enough about you, because I hit you up the other day for help, and you had no hesitation coming over, and let alone hit me up with follow-ups. Thank you, but like literally outside of podcasting, we should come and meet up and have drinks
Let's do
somewhere,
it. Let's
dinner
do
or
it.
whatever. I can't wait to hang out with you this summer on the range.
Let's do it.
Take
Let's
your
go.
money.
American Bowman. Let's go.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
But anyways, thank you, man.
All right, dude, man, I love you, man. If you're not following GU Unfiltered podcast or subscribe to that, you're living under a fucking rock. You absolutely should be. Luke
Don't listen to you with your kids though.
No, he has so many fucking amazing people on. You got a little taste of him tonight. He goes multiple hours. His show is fucking amazing. Gladiators Unleashed on Instagram.
Yep.
Luke, is it Little Hulk?
Yep, my
55?
family page, Luke Little Hulk Caudillo.
155. That's why you're 155,
Yeah,
bro.
that
This
was
is
back-
episode 155.
Hey,
I was
way.
thinking.
now
yeah.
I'm more like 255. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, me too. So yeah, Luke 155 is the personal page, and then you have Gladiators Unleashed, GU Unfiltered.
Yep.
3 Instagram pages that are killing it. Your podcast is killing it. It's one of my favorite listens.
I appreciate that.
And you're one of my favorite people, brother.
appreciate
love
you
you,
are
man.
too.
Thank you, homie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Mountainside Podcast. If you haven't had a chance to do this already, please take a moment, follow, like, subscribe, or rate on whatever platform you catch the Mountainside Podcast at. If you'd like some more information on upcoming episodes, safety tips, access to all of our affiliates, and all the badass discounts that we get here at the Mountainside Podcast, check out themountainsidepodcast.com.